Hello, hello. Good evening. Thank you for the raid. How are you doing tonight? Hello. Hello, hello. Raid of yourself, yes. That's okay. Oops. There we go. Sorry about this. Alright, should work now. There we go. Hello. I hope you're good. For a second, I wasn't sure if it was really Wednesday. Not gonna lie, this entire week I've been like, wait, what day is it? Oh, I need to stream today. Oh, fuck. It's been an interesting day for sure. Also, here we go. You were doing NFS Most Wanted. Ooh. Wait, I know the Fiat Punto. That's actually a car I know. Like, I probably couldn't draw it, but I do know what that one is. Like, the name rings a bell. How'd it go? Hope you had fun with it. It's shaped like an egg. Fuck yeah. Listen, I like the Fiat cars. I like the Fiat cars in general. Like, the one I also like, the Panda. I'm not sure if they like the older one. I know there's a newer version of the Panda out there that I don't enjoy as much. It's like, it's not as cute anymore. Yeah, I was about to say, Hall changed up a few things. So if anything looks different today, it's thanks to Hall. I'm very, very thankful. I keep getting updates for stuff because they're like, oh, wait, there's something here, and there's something I've learned, and there's something there. I'm like, okay, thank you so much. So that's why you might notice that the mouth tracking looks a little different. But yeah, we are back. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. We are back with Letters from a Rainy Day. Because this time around, now we know, or like both of our characters now know, that the other one is not a blackmailer or whatever, so now they should be able to fall in love for real. Because we love it. We like it here when people fall in love. That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. The love. Love is in the air. Love is in the air, and I don't have my keyboard ready. This is fine. Alright, here we go. At lunchtime I'm in the garden working on a lace bookmark. It's a design I've never tried before, so I'm being as careful as possible. Still, when I think of giving it to Mikoto, my heart flutters in my chest. I've never felt this way while tatting before. I like it. She's so cute. I've even brought a manual with me, which I reference as I go. Oh, working on something for you that you're not supposed to see yet. Because that way it's not a surprise. I was so engrossed in stitching I didn't notice her approaching footsteps. Hello, Jin. Good evening. I suddenly feel incredibly embarrassed. Oh wait, maybe she doesn't care that the other one can see it. How's your day? Okay. I'm glad I'm home now. How would you do something as small as a lace bookmark with knitting needles? Man, I really want to knit again. Every time I hear other people talk about knitting, I'm like, I haven't done it in years. I would have to relearn it. I would have to relearn how to knit because the last time I did it was years ago, but I liked it back then. It's one of those hobbies where surprisingly I was able to sit still for hours and not move and just focus on knitting. I'm happy she's so interested in my hobby. Putting down a design I'm working on, I pull out another shuttle that's already threaded. Okay, I mean, I do have a few hobbies where I can just sit down for a few hours focused. I mean, I stream. Okay. It sounds incredibly stupid when I say it out loud. But, like, in my private time, when I try to follow up on hobbies, I always feel like I can't concentrate on them for as long as I would like. But if I get really focused on a book, I can do it. Knitting was one of the ones where I could immediately focus on and not think about anything else. And sometimes games are like that. Hello, everybody. Hello. Hello, Room. Hello, Dune. How you doing? It is Wednesday. It is Wednesday, my dudes. I unwind some thread and place it over Mikoto's left hand. Oh, are you going to teach her to... Ooh! Achievement unlocked, tetting lace. The day of winners, let's go! I'm so glad it's Wednesday. Mikoto's fingertips brush my hand. Her long, slim fingers are cool to the touch. Hand holding. Oh, really? Oh, a fox? Really? Wait, what? That's not a fox. If you do a fox, you're supposed to use your ring finger as well, don't you? Eh? Alright. Oh well, if it works. If it works for her, if she says it's a fox, then I'll take it. I laid a thread over her slender digits. Her hand quivers from being contorted into an unfamiliar position. You can do it. One thing about Bob, and be sure not to do anything interesting. Oh, we might get a wait, we already have a girlfriend. Never mind. I was about to say we might get a girlfriend while you're gone. Be careful out there, though. Woo! Man, I wish a cute girl would teach me how to tettle knit. Whatever it's actually called. You just noticed. I can put any more. Oh my god! No! What just happened? Okay, so the game has skip on the left control button. That is unfortunate for all my button combinations. Hold up. That's the wrong one. Learning speedrun. Yeah, can you teach me how to knit? Yeah, sure. Whoops. Okay, so do not press left control unless you want to skip text. Good to know. Learned something new today. Thank you for the short hair reading.
はい、普通に持ってもらって大丈夫ですよ。そうしたらシャトルの糸を伸ばして手首にくるっとかけて。
Listen, I have no clue what she's saying. It's like, yeah, you sure are teaching me how to thread, but I don't fucking know what's happening.
何
Oh, Pikachu, okay.
難しくなったんだけど。ペカチュペカペカペカチュ。シャトルを持っている方の手をくるっ
In this house, we love Pikachu.
くるって何？手の甲に
Just
糸をかける。
twist it.
ちょっと失礼しますね。
I touched a hand that's holding a shuttle.
こうやって一度手のひらの方を上にして
But to be honest, I cannot follow these instructions either. But that's because I'm not even trying. It's like, yeah, move your hand.
こうしてこうね。はい、お上手です。で、これを通す。
You remember? Oh, I don't know what it's called, but when you had like one a string of fabric that you like,
手の甲を
I don't know,
下
relatively
から
long,
通して
that was like tied,
引き抜いて
so tied together, so it would be like one big circle,
この絡まってる
where you could just, and then you would put it on both of your hands, and then do like a bunch of funny movements to make stuff like the Eiffel Tower or whatever. Or you could play it together with someone else and like pick it up from the other person's hands. I don't know what it's called.
目を移す。
Damn it.
糸を引っ張って
That one was always so much fun. It's always interesting when people could do a lot of really specific like pictures with it. I watched her profile as I instruct her. I was distracted by teaching her before, but now I realize just how close she is.
近い。こんなに近くに
Well, yeah.
いっぱいがいる。
I stare at her smooth skin and big, beautiful eyes. That sweet sound of her makes my heart skip a
し
beat.
おり、どうすればいいの？あ、すみません。
Gay.
左手を動かさないで
I mean, what?
右手の糸を引っ張ってあげて。
She's so close. I can hear her breathing.
はい。これで網目が移りました。
Ho ho.
よくわからない。
It's okay, you're doing it.
とりあえず裏目も編んでみましょう。今度はこのまま上から通して。
As long as it works, that's fine. Guiding her hands, I move the thread over her slim fingers. My heart flutters as my own fingers hover over her skin. Heat floods, oh my god, I can't talk anymore, through my body and my hands quiver.
しおり、これで合ってる？はい。このまま引き抜いて。
Ooh. My fingers ghost over a cool hand. I want to hold it in my own. Uh-oh. What am I thinking? I mean, she is your girlfriend. You could ask her to hold hands.
はい。これで一目編めました。
Like, I'm just saying.
一目？これどれくらい編むの？どれくらいでしょう？私が作ってるものだと。無理。どうもない。
It's just a matter of how often you've done it.
そんなことないですよ。
Mikoto hands the shuttle back to me and scoots away. I feel both regretful and slightly relieved. Not on a Twitch stream. Picking up Mikoto's thread, I carry on stitching.
慣れればこんな感じであまり考えずにこう。早っ。うわ。しおりすごいな。なるほど。それくらい早ければ
It's a learning
編み上げられるの
experience.
か。私も始めたばかりの時は苦労しましたよ。でもゆっくりでも編んでいけば進みますし。ちゃんとコツコツってわけか。すごいね。私絶対途中で飽きるし、諦める自信がある。向き不向きがありますよね。でも 楽しいですよ。だんだんできていくって感覚が。そっか。ちょっとやってみようかな。
Yeah, we could both knit.
私無趣味だし、こういうのなら少しは。
I don't believe people when they say they don't have any
本
hobbies.
当ですか？
There's always something you spend your time with.
よかったらシャトル1個。
It's like, oh, I don't have any hobbies. You probably do.
いいの？
Creating something is one of the best feelings out there. It really is. It's like, wow, I made this. I made something from nothing.
最初は見やすいですかね。ちょっと待ってくださいね。
I found an empty shuttle in my case and bind a thick thread around it.
そんな感じで巻いていくんだ。はい。できました。最初は難しいかと思いますけど、いろいろ触ってみてください。うん。ちょっと動画とか見てみようかな。はい。何かあったら聞いてくださいね。ありがとう。
She's either going to really suck at it or she's going to be really good, like, immediately. I pass her the shuttle. My heart skips a beat.
じゃあまた放課後ね。
Like,
16時だっけ？
she seems like the type of person to be like, oh, I've never tried these things because I'm not good at them. I don't keep at them, but I feel like she might actually be really good.
お待ちしております。みこと先輩もご予定あったら言ってくださいね。私は部活も委員会もないし大丈夫。それじゃあ放課後に。
Bye bye. With a wave of her hand, Mikoto leaves.
びっくり。
My heart is still thudding from the dreamlike experience. Mikoto was right here beside me. I've never seen her from so close up before.
綺麗だったな。
With her long eyelashes and sparkling eyes, I wonder if she'd enjoy lace making. Perhaps we'll have a chance to stitch together again. For sure. That evening, I hurried toward the school entrance. Although we only just saw one another at lunchtime, I'm eager to see Mikoto again. Wait, 4 p.m. is evening? I wouldn't count 4 p.m. as evening.
全然。昼休みはありがとう。家に帰ったら動画見ながらちょっとやってみるね。はい。そういえばもらったしおりユミにあげたよ。可愛いって喜んでた。
That's nice.
よかったです。使ってもらえたら。
You have to buy some Coke.
私そこまで読書しないし、ユミの方が使って
I should buy some next time I'm grocery shopping as well. Evening starts at 6. Thank you. Thank you. I would say the same. It's an even number anyway.
だからなんか本の読みすぎで
5 if you're an early sleeper.
私が姉のはずなのに妹みたいに扱われて
So
るっていう
this also, it's also why I feel so, you know,
別に姉らしいことしてない
the
し
40-hour work week sucks. 40 hours of working a week is so stupid. She's talking about Yumi again. It makes me feel a complex mix of emotions.
みこと先輩
Like, come on.
と仲が良くて素敵です
Especially if you count in actually having to get to the place where you work, and then, like, I work from 8 to 5. But I also need to count in, like, an hour for each trip, like getting up, getting there, whatever, and the same getting home. Then maybe I need to go grocery shopping, and then it'll be, I don't know. I try not to go grocery shopping on days where I stream, because otherwise it won't work out timing wise. Because I'll get home at like 7 and be like, wow, damn, the evening is already almost over. Cool. I got nothing done except going to work.
姉妹がいるっていうのもいろいろ大変なことも多いわよ
Hi Ichi, thank you for the pasta check. And the hydro time. Okay, wait.
ユミって
I
昔から病
I
弱だった
kept
から
this
私は放置だったしね
this can just to open it as soon as I get a hydro time. Hold up. Let me see. Oh my god, I can't get it open. I wanted to... Was that a crack? Yeah. Postage checks are always cracks. No, I kept the can because I wanted to do a funny little can opening whoosh for the hydro time. Hold on, I can't get it fucking open. There we go. Evenings when the sun starts to set. That's about right. Bubble wrap fingers. I don't know what you mean. My fingers are perfectly normal. Oh, but I'm your girlfriend, not your little sister. My face flushes. I suddenly feel hot and embarrassed. Not a fan of ASMR, but can opening ASMR sweats out. Really? Oh, I love ASMR. I know she doesn't mean anything by that. I know she's simply drawing a comparison. But even so, it makes my heart swell. Oh really? Nothing more satisfying? Ooh. I like lots of ASMR types. I'm even slowly getting used to like eating sound ASMRs, like mukbang ASMRs. She says with a smile. Oh. Who's your favorite ASMR artist, by the way? I think Nada. Like ASMR Nada, I like very much. I like her style of role playing. I keep my dissent to myself. I'm totally obsessed with Mikoto. Aww. Yeah, I think Nada I like the most. And then afterwards, oh, I can never remember her name. Ella. I think Ella doesn't post very much, but Ella's videos always have a bunch of like post-processing on them, like a bunch of special effects, and she does all of that herself. They're really cool. A lot of space-related things. Before we could barely even... Wait, what? Before we could barely even be said to be dating, I was simply talking at Mikoto without her even acknowledging me. Even now, thinking back on her icy attitude makes me sad. So maybe that's why her smile makes me so happy. Mikoto's being nice to me now and our relationship is improving. Just saying the words makes my heart pound. I mean, Mikoto did ask me out, and I said yes. You are. She's talking with me and being nice to me. A new feeling is filling up my heart. When I look at her, my heart skips a beat. When I think about her, butterflies flutter in my stomach. I want to spend more time with her. As shameful as it is, I'm jealous of Yumi. Yeah, not gonna lie, jealous of her, being jealous of your little sister is a bad look on you. I can't quite put a name to it yet. Is this what falling in love feels like? But we are dating. She is my girlfriend, so it's okay for me to fall for her, isn't it? I still don't have the answers to those questions. I wonder how Mikoto feels about me. I want to believe that she confessed to me because she likes me. Not yet. She initially confessed to you not because she likes you, no? Sorry. She treats you differently now compared to when we first met. I think we're getting along well. I'm sure we look more like a proper couple now. The one. I don't know. Why would you ask me how to keep... How do you keep your composure when being the one? I have no fucking clue. I can't help you there, buddy. Pray. You gotta pray, I think. If she wants to be with me, I want to return those feelings. I want to be a proper girlfriend to her. Her girlfriend. Those words set my heart pounding all over again. I'm Mikoto's girlfriend. and that makes me incredibly happy. Yeah. As usual, I wait for Mikoto after class. My stomach is all aflutter.
しおり
Oh, what's wrong?
みこと先輩
There's something different about her today. What could it be?
しおり放課後って予定あるの習い事とか早く帰らなきゃとか特にないですよどうかしましたかユミから手紙入ってて
I immediately jumped to thoughts of her condition.
ユミさん大丈夫ですか
Right, they don't have cell phones. For one second I was very confused, like why would your sister send you a letter, but right, they don't have cell phones. Has she fallen ill, been hospitalized? If that's the case, Mikoto should hurry home right away.
ああ違う違う大したことではないんだけど
Oh?
今日は甘いものが食べたい気分なので商店
Oh.
街
Oh
で
no.
買ってきて
Apple pie is good though. Oh, I'd love to have an apple pie right now.
おーなるほど
You know, they're slowly starting to bring out a bunch of strawberry stuff here. It's not yet really time for strawberries, but
普通にお母さんにでも買ってきてもらえ
you
ばいい
can get some already.
そんなわけ
And
だ
also
から
strawberry cake, and every time I see it, I'm like,
商店街の予定だと思うんだけど
no.
しお
No.
りも一緒
It's not strawberry time yet. No buying the strawberry stuff. Because they're probably imported from the other end of the world right now,
よろし
still.
いでしょうか
But I love strawberries.
そんなかしこまらないでよちょっと夜だけだけどね
I'm overjoyed. It's not a huge deal, but it's something different to our usual routine. Yeah, that's true. The cake store is located along the shopping street at the bottom of Hydrangea Hill. On the way there with Mikoto, I feel like I have butterflies in my stomach.
そういえばレース編み家で動画見ながらやってみたよやっぱり難しいね同じようにやってるはずなのに絡まっちゃってコツつかむまで難しいですよねどこかで一緒にやってみますかまた今度にする私にはハードル高いみたいしおりは手芸好きなのレース以外もできるはい編み物とか刺繍とか
Well, she...
お洋服
Okay, dressmaking is a bit beyond you though, but that's already a bunch of things.
すごいな趣味がかわいい女の子らしい趣味だみこと先輩は何か趣味ありますかお休みの日とか何してますか散歩したり映画見たり勉強したり真面目です無趣味なだけだってば
No, but see, going out for walks, I would count as a hobby. The fuck?
映画見るのは趣味じゃないんですか趣味じゃないよつけとくだけって感じユミは好きな監督とか脚本家とかいるみたいだけど面白いか面白くないかくらいつまんないと寝ちゃうしそうすると貴重なお休みがあっという間におしまいなるほど
See, those are hobbies.
だから何かしてみようかと思ったんだけどね向き不向きはあるな
Mikoto hasn't spoken about her hobbies before, so I'm enjoying this conversation.
習い事とかもなされてないんですか
I think if she played one, she would have mentioned it by now.
ああしてないね
Rich girl.
お嬢様らしい習い事何も
Okay, to be fair though, learning an instrument is most of the time
ちょっとだけ習ってたことが
connected
ある
to
んだ
a lot of money, yeah.
けどやめちゃったんですか
Okay, I don't do rich girl lessons, but I learned the piano for a bit. Really?
ユミが家で休んでたりすると弾きづらいしね
My favorite hobby is denying that I have hobbies, honestly.
わざわざ防音室作るほどでもないし 音楽もあんまり好きじゃなかったし楽譜読む
I can't read sheet music anymore.
そうなんですね
Like sight reading. I can't do that anymore,
しおりは
sadly.
習い事してた？
Because the last time I tried playing an instrument was many years ago.
先生について習っていましたよ。
Like
一年くらいですか？
back in grade school. I wish I could read.
習い事
Come
の
on.
刺繍っておしゃれすぎる。あとはビーズとか
You Jared, you're 19?
とかすごいお嬢様らしい趣
I
味。
wish I could read, I say, playing a visual novel.
いえ、そんなことは作るのが好きなだけで流行りのものとか疎いですし。
Embroidery sounds really nice. Like every time I see something embroidered, I'm like, damn. But then I think about like trying to get into it and how much money you can spend on it. Like just on the materials. And then you actually have to put work into to embroider the stuff. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I won't.
本当にそう思ってるよ。しおりは他のことなんか違うな。
Room flirting with everyone as usual.
ユミほどじゃない。
You're not like the what?
私も
Who's it? What?
得意な方じゃないし。
You're not like other girls. Oh.
女の子って好きじゃないな、苦手だなって。
Yeah? Yeah, really? You don't like other girls, Mikoto? I've never noticed that. You, what?
そうなんですね。
Mikoto, I don't like girls' last name. I forgot her last name. She probably doesn't mean to hurt me, but as a girl myself, it makes me sad.
悲しそうな顔しない。
See?
しおりだって私だって女の子だし。
Mm-hmm.
でもしおりも実感したと思うけど、嫌がらせされたりとか、私たちのことも噂されたりとか、
Yeah, well,
そういうのが好きじゃないの。
that could happen with everyone.
そういう方向に気持ちを持っていってしまう人も、そういう流れに沿ってしまう人も。それは私も今回のことで。
It's like, oh, we go to an all-girls school, so all the bullying and weird stuff is done by girls. I wonder why.
私たち悪いことしてないのに。
If you went to a mixed school, the same stuff would have happened
私
probably.
そういう嫌なことが今まで結構あったんだよね。だから女の子って信じられないなって思ってた。
Her words pierce me like a needle. Do I fall under that umbrella?
クラスの
Oh! I mean, she initially thought you were blackmailing her into dating.
有名な人気の先輩とか言われてるけど、私のこと知ってる人から
I mean, what?
絶対告白されない。みんな私が性格悪いの知ってるからね。そんなこと。
Mikoto smiled self-depreciatingly. I'm about to say that I think she's really nice, but something captures my attention. She said she was cold towards the girls in her class. Was that why she acted so distant toward me at first? No, that's because she thought you were blackmailing her. But then why would she confess to me in the first place? You could ask her? Maybe I should ask her. This might be my chance of... Yes! But I'm too scared.
でもしおりは違うなって思ってるよ。
Come on!
話しやすいし、本当に裏表もないんだろうなって。
It would be funny if Shiori was actually the mastermind behind it.
嫌味じゃなくて
And
本心だよ。
even we as the reader would only see her like fake innocent persona, but she smiles at me, she's complimenting me, she likes me, she sees me. I'm so happy, so incredibly happy. The butterflies in my stomach are fluttering up a storm. While I may still have doubts, I don't need to bring them up. I'm happy and this is enough. Is it? Do you not want to hold hands? I would like to hold hands with Mikoto if I was dating her. You aren't like other girls, I'm a weirdo that flirting fails successfully. Yeah. Oh, this is the most romantic thing anyone's ever said to me in my life. I'm a weirdo. I'm a weirdo, I don't fit in. As it's a tourist area, there are lots of shops in a retail district around Kamakura Station. Since it's such a busy area, we're not supposed to go there on our way home from school. I'm a little nervous in case we get caught and scolded.
ごめんね、高速違反。
You prefer unique? Oh, I'm sorry.
大丈夫。家族に頼まれてどうしても急ぎでお使いをしなきゃいけなくな
It's
った
such an
ら
interesting
って説明する
thing
から。
to me. It's like Oh, you're supposed to go straight home, and if they actually catch you in your school uniform being somewhere that's not on your way home, you can actually get in trouble. Like, that's just not a thing here. The only thing I've ever noticed, we're just here on an errand, that's all. But just being somewhere different with Mikoto has me excited. It really feels like I'm out with my girlfriend. The only thing we have here is that I noticed that some years ago that they would unplug the game consoles in like the big tech stores during like school hours. So if like kids would go there instead of attending school, they couldn't make any use of those, right? To pass the time. But we don't have that thing that we would get in trouble for not going straight home after school. You can't even tell whether someone is supposed to go to school or not. Mikoto goes into the famous apple pie store to place her order. I wait for her outside. She soon returns with a cake box and 2 mini apple pies. Wait, 2? 2 for us? Oh, the school uniforms everywhere? Really? I mean, we don't have school uniforms. That's another thing here. Mikoto takes a big bite of one of the mini pies. You're not supposed to stop for food on your way home. What the fuck is your school on about? We could probably get away with a drink, but Kikyo Academy is really strict about maintaining our image. Oh no, I was hungry on my way home, so I bought food. I am not maintaining the image of our school? What the hell? We'll be in trouble if anyone sees us. I probably just want you to be on time for this game. Good evening! How you doing? Fun fact. Thank you! Fun fact. That's the fun fact, the braids. Thank you. Eat the damn cake. What's the difference between a cake and a pie anyway? It's like, what's it? Owing to a pressure, I take the apple pie. Come on, eat it. At her urging, I bring the pie to my lips. Pies have shells and crust, cake does not. Oh. Huh. The freshly baked apple and fluffy cream combo was absolutely delicious. I never knew. I don't think... I wonder if we have that distinction in German as well. I've attended Kikyo Academy for 10 years. This is the first time I've ever broken the rules. To eat apple pie. Good job. I would have done the same. The bitter taste of breaking the rules tinges the sweet apple flavor. It wasn't expensive, and also I'll just get the money back from my sister. Good job. That's a typo. Feeling like it would be rude to push any further, I decide to accept the treat. For some reason I feel a little shy eating in front of Mikoto. Feeling her gaze on me, I attempt to bite into the pie as delicately as possible. Maybe you shouldn't try to talk while eating. I wanted to be graceful and ladylike in front of her, but the pie's flaky pastry betrays me. Still embarrassed, I cover my mouth with my hand as I take a big bite. My cheeks bulge with pie. I've never eaten like this before out on the street in view of everyone. No one cares if you eat food on the street, I promise you. Honestly, anytime you might feel weird about doing something like in the middle of the street, I promise you no one cares. No one cares. Even if people notice you're doing something weird, they just pass by. No one cares. I must look funny because Mikoto giggles as she watches me. It's like I tell myself that sometimes when I'm like, damn, someone's going to look in my direction and think, what the fuck is this dude doing? And I'm like, I don't know, when you like fix your shoes or whatever and you're like, oh no, everyone's going to look at me weird for fixing my shoes. And it's like, no one cares. She's gorgeous even when she's stuffing her face. The mischievous gleam in her eye only adds to the allure. Pie is cool and cake is torte. Ah. Well, I gotta say, I prefer pies then. Because most cakes have like whipped cream and stuff in it. Not a big fan. I'm sorry. I love sweets, but whipped cream, oh. No. Who the fuck cares? Oh. It's pretty common to put whipped cream on top of a pie. You're both ladylike. You both attend a school that is very much focused on making you as much ladylike as possible. Yeah. I managed to shove the rest of the pie into my mouth in one go. Then I glanced furtively around to make sure no one saw. It's just a pie. Imagine a teacher would actually show up now and like, oh, you got food on the way home. How dare you? You broke the rules. I'm going to write you up. Despite doing something I know is wrong, I don't feel guilty. Instead, joy fills my heart. Even though I know I shouldn't, I want to go try something from another store. I want to visit lots of different places together with Mikoto. And not just on the way home. I want to see her in all kinds of different situations. You should go out. Like go out on dates and stuff. For a moment she looked surprised and a little taken aback. Thinking I've overstepped, I quickly tried to backpedal. Thank you, Duolingo. You find conflicting results. Oh no. I'm sorry. You know, wait, yesterday? On Monday. I think on Monday. If you want a real rabbit hole to look into, try to find like translations of peppers and paprika and bell peppers. And like try to find which version is which and who says what. Like I bet there's too much. Next time I ever tell someone to buy bell peppers, I think I'm going to attach a picture just to make sure we're talking about the same kind of thing. And like the root causes of why everyone calls it a little different and which version is which. It's so... There's so much. We've never discussed hanging out before, so I wasn't sure what to expect. Bring it to me and tell you how to eat them, eh? I put my hand to my chest in relief. Then reality gradually starts to seep in. I'm going out with Mikoto this weekend. I'm so happy. Still happy.
の続きで小町通り見に行ってもいいし。わかりました。ちょっと調べてみます。
You could just stroll through the town and see where it leads you.
楽しみです。楽しみにしてます。私も楽しみにしてる。
Ooh! Mikoto smiles at me. I get to hang out with Mikoto on the weekend. Am I dreaming? It feels like a step forward from simply walking home together, and I'm overjoyed. Baby's first date. Woo! After parting ways with Mikoto, I rush straight to the nearest bookstore and pick up some sightseeing. Oh my god, okay, yeah. As a longtime resident of Kamakura, I don't own any. I own no sightseeing guides either, because what I do is Google stuff. Of course, I know all the famous spots like the major temples and the great Buddha statue. However, I'm not as familiar with the local stores and cafes. Since it's a tourist area, there are a lot of fancy places to eat at. Or, given the season, it might be nice to go look at the hydrangeas. On the other hand, they'll probably be really crowded. Ooh, I flip the page of the magazine and freeze. Date. Date. Date? Date? Okay, I get it! When two people who are dating go out somewhere together, that's a date, right? It suddenly occurs to me that I just asked Mikoto out on a date and my face flushes. Usually I'd be way too timid. Yet with Mikoto, I was able to pluck up the courage. Because I want to get to know her better. Because I want to spend more time with her. Not just in brief snatches on the way home from school. I want to do different things with her in different places. I want to see her laughing and letting her hair down. What do you mean letting her hair down? Isn't her hair open? And down? And what? Huh? What are you talking about? I thought maybe I was falling for her, but as it turns out, I may already be head over heels. What should I wear? Where should we go? What will Mikoto be wearing? She's gorgeous, so she looks stunning in anything. I flip through the pages of fancy cafes and restaurants. Maybe we could go to the beach and find a cafe overlooking the sea. Just thinking about this upcoming weekend makes my heart pound and my stomach flutter. I know that's a turn of phrase, but I always only really heard it with characters that had their hair tied up in some way. It's like, oh, let your hair down. But you can just say it when you mean to relax, even if the other person does not have their hair up in any way. Good to know. Good to know. Weird use of it here. Shiori isn't a blackmailer, and if she's not a blackmailer, that means that I don't have to freeze her out.
Mikoto-senpai.
I don't have to keep her at arm's length. I can talk with her normally. Oh, you want the normal hair? Okay, damn. Today we do everything except have it work in one go. There we go. One day I'll fix it. I'll make sure it works. I don't know why it doesn't. We've gone through all the hair redeems. Yes, we have. We have. I return a smile with one of my own. Whenever I talk to her, she responds with the biggest, most genuine smile. She's really cute. She's far less nervous now than when I was treating her coldly, which is all well and good, but that is a very good question. Too bad this isn't a mystery novel where I have to find out myself. I mean, I have a theory, and I'm very interested in seeing whether my theory was right in any way, or if I'm completely off the mark. The more I think about it, the less sure I am of anything. The only saving grace is that I was forced to pair up with someone as nice as Shiori. Still, it's because Shiori is so nice that I don't feel I can broach the subject with her. I'm at a loss for what to do now. I enjoy talking with Shiori. Perhaps we really can become friends like she hoped. But with the blackmailer still at large, I can't break up with her. If the culprit is someone close to Shiori, word would get back to them. Having said that, there was nothing in the blackmail message about not breaking up. It didn't mention anything of the sort. Surely they were aware of the possibility that things wouldn't work out between me and Shiori.
Mikoto-senpai? ごめん。ちょっとぼーっとしてた。そうですか。
She really is a nice girl who's easy to talk to. I'm glad to find out I found out it wasn't her. I'd be It'd be awful to have to go on suspecting someone so seemingly genuine, but the problem remains we're dating. Shiori is a sweet girl. I wouldn't mind carrying on like we are, as friends. Ooh.
それでは失礼いたしますね。
They're running across the street. Okay. Have fun.
気をつけてね。
Don't get run over, please.
ありがとうございます。
You may also power walk across the street. You don't need to run. I give her a normal answer with a normal smile, and she responds with obvious delight. Despite the fact that I misunderstood her, ignored her, hurt her, I can't talk. Shiori continues to engage with me without judgment. I can't even entertain the thought of suddenly telling her it's over. But at the same time, can I really keep up this facade? I give up.
付き合う。
I like Shiori, but I don't think I feel anything more for her. She's more like a little sister, although one quite different to Yumi. It's hard to say though, since it's not like Yumi and I have a regular sibling relationship. I don't like other girls, but Shiori is different. So I don't want to cut ties with her, and I also don't want to hurt her. Yet the more I think about it, the more I tie myself in knots. If I get run over, then I guess my username will check out. Oh my god.
ユミこそ
Be careful!
悪いよ。
Please!
私は日中眠くなってしまったらいつでも眠れる
Man, I wish that was me.
恵まれた環境ですので。よくないよそれ。あ、
I would love to take a nap in the middle of the
こ
day.
れ一個あげる。
Or when I feel, you know, tired. I show her the lace bookmark Shiori gave me.
あら、かわいい。どうしたのこれ。もらったの。たくさんあるからってユミにもあげていいって。もしかして噂
Oh
の
no!
恋人の方から。
What are you talking about? I don't have a girlfriend.
そうよ。あらあら、
Anna.
うまくいってるみたい。
Ah, not even a full hour into the stream, we already get hit with an ara ara.
茶化さないでよ。もしかしてその恋人さんの手作り？
It is.
あらあらあら。
Oh my god.
最愛の恋人の手編みの品々
Ara ara
も
ara.
らっていいのかしら。
Why do you do this to me, Yumi? Why do you do this to me?
茶化さないでってば。被服部で手芸が趣味なんだって。しおりいっぱいあるからってくれるのよ。まあなんだかいいわね。ごちそうさま。すねないの。幸せなんだから幸せらしくしていればいいじゃない。そんなに簡単じゃないのよ。
Well, I now know that Shiori isn't a blackmailer. I still have plenty of other problems. We're far from a happy couple.
それにしてもこれが手編みなんてすごいわね。
Yumi examines the lace bookmark
可愛
closely.
らしい趣味。私たちとは大違いね。事実だけどちゃっかり私も入れられると困る。事実なのに。じゃあせっかくだし一ついただくわね。ありがとう。
Nope.
恋人さんにもよろしく伝えてちょうだいね。同級生みたいだし。
We're literally in the same class, technically.
それは嫌。
Yeah.
相変わらずだな。
Like she goes to the same class as you go to. If you attend class, you could just go tell her yourself. Before now, I barely even responded to Shiori, which is probably why having even a simple conversation with her is so enjoyable. Shiori sat on a bench in a courtyard doing something I can't quite figure out.
しおり何してるの？
I call out to her as I approach her.
みこと先輩。突然声かけてごめんなさい。ちょっと姿が見えたから。編み物？
Yes.
はい。
Wait, so now we get the same scene again, but from her perspective?
あ、
I gotta admit, it's a little repetitive seeing them from both perspectives every fucking time. She said she had lots of them, so I'm surprised to find her stitching a new bookmark during lunch break. I figured she used some kind of knitting needles, but she's holding a small plastic device. Like, to be fair, they're not like the full length. They cut out some voice lines and stuff, but still. Yeah, the only difference is their thoughts, but it's a little repetitive. Shuttle, huh? That's new to me. I've never really had an interest in anything crafty. No, it isn't. Knitting and sewing and all that seems like it would require a lot of skill. It doesn't. That's a surprising thing. It doesn't require a lot of skill. It just requires you to keep at it. Like, you need to want to keep going, because it's not going to work out immediately. But perhaps I could manage something small. Shiri puts down the half-used shuttle thing and picks up a new one. Doing as she tells me, I sit down on the bench beside her and take the shuttle. Yep. Okay, it's the same thing again. Yes. I move my fingers as instructed, but I can't seem to get the hang of it. It's hard to stretch my fingers out into the unfamiliar position. Yeah, I'm sorry, we saw this already. Shiri touches my hand, laying the thread over it for me. Clumsily, I stretch my fingers out like she shows me. I'm just gonna skip the stuff that is voiced because we've seen it. Just when I think I have the basics down, the difficulty promptly ramps up several notches. You need to twist the hand holding the shuttle. Me. Shiri takes my hand again and wraps the thread over the back of it, turning my wrist for me. I try to do as she instructs, but I can't seem to make sense of it. Shiri said it was easy, but it's not at all. It's hard. The thread hates me. I'm sorry, you've been at this for 2 minutes. Little patience. Her cheek does look weird from the perspective, yeah. I try to ignore it, but it's like... Shiri suddenly falls silent, looking zoned out. I call her attention back. I pull the thread. My mind feels as tangled as the knot I'm trying to make. Woo! I stare down at the delicate thread. It's a thread over another thread. That's it. It doesn't look like I made anything. Yes. She moves my hand again. As I let her work her magic, I notice how slim her fingers are. She did the exact same to you! You both have slim fingers. Hands are slightly smaller than mine. Maybe that makes her well suited to this kind of thing. No, actually, I think bigger, like, longer fingers would help. In this case, because that would mean you have, like, more space to put the thread on if you have long fingers. To be fair though, it really doesn't matter. You can do it with any kind of finger. $1,000 for just a bookmark, and a bookmark is not a big thing, usually. I hand the shuttle back to Shiri and she picks up where I left off. A part that simply looked like I tied a knot is becoming a proper stitch.
しおりすごいな。なるほど。それくらい早ければ、私も始めたばかりの時は苦労しましたよ。でもゆっくりでも編んでいけば進みますし。ちゃんとコツコツってわけか。すごいね。
Ow, Jesus.
私絶
I
対
shouldn't
途
have done
中で
that.
飽きるし、諦める自信がある。
Accidentally cracks fingers.
向き不向きがありますよね。でも楽しいですよ。そっか。ちょっとやってみようかな。
You were super careful. You should now reward yourself with the sandwich. Yay! I'm glad you weren't run over. I don't do anything I consider a hobby. I don't play an instrument. I'm not in any clubs. Lace making seems difficult, but it might be nice to pick up something like this.
よかったらシャトル1個いりますか？
いりますか？
いいの？はい。これいっぱいあるので大丈夫ですよ。
Shiri wraps some thread around a yellow shuttle and hands it to me.
できました。最初は難しいかと思いますけど、いろいろ触ってみてください。ちょっと動画とか見てみようかな。はい。何かあったら聞いてくださいね。ありがとう。
I clasp Shiri's shuttle in my hand. As I do, I feel an odd emotion stir within me. It's like something about me has changed, diverging from its previous path.
じゃあまた
はいよ。
放課後ね。16時だっけ？
Mm-hmm.
はい。お待ちしております。私は部活も委員会も
Blah, 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 blah. With a wave of my hand, I part ways with Shiri. The feel of the little shuttle in my palm is still foreign to me. Ah, now we get to see her struggle at home. Following a tutorial video on my phone, I take a stab at shuttle tatting. Oh, she does have a phone. Okay. The only thing I've really grasped from the video is this part that Shiri taught me. Next, I'm supposed to hold the shuttle and pull the thread.
どうするんだっけ？
I slow the video playback down, but it doesn't help. The parts I want to see are covered by the fingers, and I can't tell whether I'm copying it correctly. It's no good. It's too hard. I can't do it.
できたら楽しいかなとか思ったんだけどな。
Been trying for what? Like one day? The shuttle thing is cute, and I thought something like this would be pretty unobtrusive, so I figured my mom wouldn't get on my case about it.
もっと早くに趣味とか見つけておけばいいかな。
Seeing Shiri doing things her own way, enjoying working away at her hobby, I was incredibly envious of her and inspired to try it myself. But I'm definitely not built for this. She loaned me this shuttle. Maybe I could ask her to show me again. Until recently, I despised this girl, yet now I'm thinking of her like a friend. My stress over what to do from here on out hasn't disappeared. I know that if Shiri isn't the culprit, it just means that someone else is. But I have no idea who they might be, and I haven't had any further contact from them. I have no clues to work with. So I might as well forget about it for now and enjoy my time with Shiri. Yeah, that's a good look. Shiri and I arranged to meet as usual. After class, I stopped by my shoe locker. Although the prank letters have decreased lately, I'm still nervous. There's one letter. It's from Yumi.
もしかして
No, she just wants a cake. Or pie, I'm sorry. She usually sends letters when she goes home early or when she wants me to do something for her. But it could be something written by a teacher on her behalf. Dear Mikoto, I feel like eating something sweet today. Would you be a dear and pick me up an apple pie on your way home? Love from your adorable little sister, Yumi. What exactly is adorable about her? I mean, her design is very cute. I think she's nice. Nothing, that's what. She's sending me to do her errands.
みこと先輩。
Shiri peers concernedly into my face.
しおり、放課後って予定あるの？
Yeah.
習い事とか早く帰らなきゃとか。
Yeah.
特にないですよ。
We have time.
どうかしましたか？ユミから手紙入ってて。
Thank you for the extra time.
今日は甘いものが食べたい気分なので。
Oh, I broke this. I'm so glad it works now. I broke the pad earlier today. when I tried to remake stuff, I broke the pad and I was like, fuck, what did I do? Because, you know, actually getting it to work finally already took such a long time. And then I broke it without knowing how.
普通にお母さんにでも買ってきてもらえばいいのに。そんなわけだから商店街寄っていこうと思うんだけど。
But it works again, so all is well.
ご一緒させていただいてもよろしいでしょうか。
It's cute how delighted she is by something so minor.
そんなかしこまらないでよ。ちょっと寄るだけだけどね。
Broke your pad by too much post to check redeem. Nah. It wouldn't load correctly anymore when I tried to trigger it. That was weird. There's a store famous for its apple pies at the bottom of Hydrangea Hill. On the way, I bring up the topic of lace making with Shiori.
そういえばレース編み家で動画見ながらやってみたよ。やっぱり難しいね。同じようにやってるはずなのに絡まっちゃって。しおりは手芸好きなの？はい。
We have had Shiori chatters to me about different topics. She's not nervous like she used to be, desperately trying to keep the conversation going. I get the impression she's talking to me because she wants to. Hiding beneath the nerves was actually a sweet, chatty girl.
作るのが好きなだけでいいんじゃない？
That's what makes you unique.
本当に。
They're not like the other girls' conversation. I really mean it. Shiori's not like other girls. I feel relaxed around her. I don't need to be on my guard. Listen, actually. The not like other girls thing... It's not a compliment. Don't tell people that. It sounds strange given how suspicious I was of her, but I'm sure she's not out to backstab me. Maybe she is. Who knows? Kikyo Women's Academy is incredibly strict. Students are forbidden from stopping by the shopping district or eating out on the street on the way home. Okay, but what if I bought food on the way home? And I brought it with me. And then I ate it on my porch. Would that also be against the rules? It's cute how scared Shiori is of being seen. Wait, 4? Just then I have an idea and make an addition to my order. Yeah, 4. Okay, 4. So for everyone in the family, probably. It's basically an insult to every other girl. It's like, yeah, oh, you're not like the other girls. Okay, so why are you pitching me against the other girls? That's weird. It's weird. The person at the till The person at the till surreptitiously hands them over, probably aware I'm not supposed to be doing this. It's okay. I take a big bite of one of the little pies, stuffing my mouth. The scrumptious taste of the hot apple and cool cream tingles across my tongue. Shiori's expression of surprise is adorable. The school routes are weird. I don't think I would survive in that school. And Shiori the other apple pie. Imagine if they actually had a teacher like do the rounds there just to see if anyone was breaking the rules. Like I think they have enough work to do. They don't even have the time to check that. I know it's terrible logic, but I feel like it's the only way I'll get Shiori to eat it. She reluctantly brings the pie to her lips.
このアップルパイすごく美味しい。
Man, now I want an apple pie. She attempts to take a tiny bird-like bite. Now she's freaking out because she's getting flakes of pastry everywhere. And now you're laughing at her.
笑わないでください。いやいや、豪快に言っちゃっていいよ。私しかいないし。
It would make more sense to take bigger bites because the bigger the bites you take, oh whatever, the like more quickly you will have eaten it. So less chance of getting caught. Covering her mouth with her hand, she takes a proper bite. She really doesn't need to be so self-conscious. What's someone going to do to take a picture of you with the phone, show a teacher? Oh wait, yeah. Still, it's pretty cute. Looking around furtively, Shiori manages to devour the rest of the pie.
しおりってあんまり買い食いしないんだ。そりゃ校則違反ですし。学校帰りじゃなくて休日とか。お家に帰って食べることが多いか。ナイフで一口サイズに切って。
I mean, we can assume that Mikoto's family is like her, the sister, and their parents. We know nothing about Shiori's home life.
お嬢様っぽい。
It's so like her. Everything about her is dainty.
ミコト先輩の方がお嬢様っぽいのに。私なんて偽物みたいなものよ。しおりの方がずっとお嬢様。手芸できるし、校則守るし。校則守るのは当然です。アップルパイ持ちながら言われても。校則違反しちゃいました。ごめんね。悪の道に。
It's like, what are they supposed to do after school? Like, go home, change clothes, and then go back out again if they want to? I feel a little bad for causing this ladylike girl to get all flustered, but at the same time, it's kind of fun watching her nibbling at the pie like a little animal.
ミコト先輩、週末とか祝日とか。
Because I'm the type of person, once I'm home, I am not going to go back out again. Like, day's over. I'm home. I'm in the comfortable. I'm comfortable. I'm not going back out. It's like, you know, when people would sometimes go, hey, you want to meet up? It's like, it is 7 in the evening. I am already in my pajamas. I am not going anywhere today anymore. What the fuck? You need... Shiori, I heard that you and Mikoto were in the shopping district after school. What do you have to say to that? I wasn't. Okay. I think that's a lie. I won't say anything without a lawyer. If you can prove it. The question startles me. Go out somewhere together. It's not like she's asking anything weird. It's a totally normal offer. Yet it feels like there's something more to it.
何焦ってるの？いいよ。しおりに誘われると思わなかったから。びっくりした。
I don't usually hang out with people, but somehow I feel like maybe I'd enjoy myself with Shiori. I want to see her indulging in more sweet treats. I think I'd have fun hanging out with her. Plot twist, they go to an all-girls law school. Haha! I mean, they do have a university connected to the school. They do have a university already. Ace Attorney was over when.
しおりの行きたいところでいいよ。今日の続きで小町通り見に行ってもいいし。
I still have to finish the last Ace Attorney. Well, so far last, the 6th one. My hope is not yet dead that they'll actually make another Ace Attorney sometime. Shiori is super cute. I feel relaxed around her. I enjoy chatting with her. Everything about her is so charming. She's like a sweet little sister. I'm looking forward to hanging out with her at the weekend. At the weekend? Is everything I ever learned about English a lie? I want to do the things that'll make her happy. And it feels almost like atonement. For suspecting her, being cold to her, hurting her. For the fact that, despite being the one to ask her out, I don't have feelings for her. While I do feel a sisterly affection for her, I know that it's not love. I confessed to her because I was blackmailed into it to protect Yumi. But I can't tell her that's the reason we're together. You should, though. You should come clean about it so you can both get a fresh start. Because she is falling in love with you more and more, and she's like, well, we are dating. She thinks that you asked her out because you like her. And you're like, oh no, I only did it because of the blackmail. And I do like you, but just as a friend. It's incredibly unfair right now, actually. Ace Attorney New Edition! Yeah? What are we gonna do? Listen, if it wasn't so much... I know we're playing a visual novel right now. If it wasn't so much work to read it all out myself, I would replay Ace Attorney on stream in a heartbeat. I stare at the shuttle but make no move to attempt to use it. I run my finger over the point and fold my hand into the fox shape. I'm still turning things over in my head. I really enjoy being around Shiori, but at the same time I'm plagued with worry and guilt. I'm looking forward to our date. I even have the urge to look at places we could go. But how long can we keep this up? How long can I keep lying? Shiori must wonder why I asked her out too, but she's keeping those doubts to herself. Come clean about it! Communication! If I had the skills I could distract myself with lace making, but I have nothing to do nothing to while away the time. Can I really go on like this? Thoughts of Shiori keep popping into my mind. The fact that she's such a nice girl is only making me feel more guilty. Whenever she smiles at me, I find myself wavering. Should I come clean to her about the blackmail letter? Yes! It would definitely hurt her. Yes, but also you can work through that. The earlier you come clean about it, the better it would be. Because in the long term, the longer you keep going with it, you're just going to hurt her more. Imagine finding out your girlfriend was blackmailed into asking you out, and on top of that suspected you of being the blackmailer. Can I really hurt her all over again? No, I don't want to cause her any more pain. You're stupid. Any type of media, if they actually communicated properly and talked about their feelings, ever, would probably be over in like 20 minutes at most, but at least they would work out the issues that wouldn't become issues if they had just talked about it. Just get married and like 40 years down the line bring it up. Oh yeah, remember when I initially asked you out? Back then, my love? Yeah? Yeah, I thought you were blackmailing me. Uh-huh. It's so stupid. Why ask me? After embedding retort, I thought suddenly occurs to me. I suspected Shiori, thinking she was so desperate to date me she resorted to blackmail. But if Shiori isn't a blackmailer, why on earth would the actual culprit send that letter? Perhaps there are other students being blackmailed too. Maybe the culprit gets some kind of sick... Oh, excuse me. Hiccups. Get some sick pleasure out of it. The blackmail is actually Cupid. Oh yeah. That would also be interesting. Still, Nagisa knows way more people than I do. It's not inconceivable that she might have heard some rumors. Alright, let's see. I lead Nagisa to an empty corridor. Oh no, I'm leading you away because I want... You know what, I'm just not going to bother with the very obvious answers.
何よそれ。学内で脅迫状とか流行ってたりしない？は？脅迫状。なんて言うのかな、そういう嫌がらせ？私噂とか疎いからそういうの聞いたことない。いや、ちょっと待ってよ。何言ってるの？
Just answer the question.
このお嬢様学校でさすがに
This
脅
bullshit.
迫状って。
Yeah.
事件絡み？誘拐とか金銭授受？
No.
そうじゃなくて
Dating.
そういうなんか警察絡みになりそうなことではないんだけど。脅迫状なのに？
Yeah.
もっと具体的に言ってもらわないとわかんないってば。だから嫌がらせの手紙なの。嫌がらせの脅迫状。知らない女の子に告白して付き合えって書いてる。そういう脅迫状が来たって人知らないかなって。は？いや、ちょっと待って。ちょっと整理させて。友達の話とか言わないわよね。
Oh yeah. A friend of mine. Realizing I'm not going to be able to conceal it much longer, I decide to tell her everything.
脅迫状が来たの。1年生の知らない女の子の名前が書いてある。告白して付き合えって。じゃあ何？
Yeah.
脅迫状が来たから仕方なく。名前なんだっけ？1年生の子に告白して付き合ったってこと？そう。なんでまたそんなバカなこと。
She lets out a frustrated sigh.
そういうの一番嫌いそうじゃない。私だって嫌だったわよ。でもユミに妹に危害を加えるって書いてたから。ああ、なるほどね。本当に脅迫状なわけ。
She runs a hand through her hair. I know it's a habit she has when deep in serious thought.
誰かに相談したりしなかったの？ 多言しないことって書いてあったし。それに言えるわけないじゃない。
It would be funny if it was one of her very few friends trying to set her up with someone, but why choose Shiori out of all people then? Putting myself in harm's way is one thing, but I'd never forgive myself if something happened to Yumi. After receiving the letter I was so on edge from the threat, I was easily driven into a corner.
それに私が我慢すれば済むって思ってたから。それはまあそうかもしれないけどさ。犯人の目星は？普通に考えたら名前が書かれていた人になるわけだけど。
Yeah, but it's not her.
私もしおりだと思った。私いっぱいラブレターもらってたし、その中の一人じゃないかって。私が断った人の一人で、私と付き合えないからってユミを人質にしたんじゃないかって思ったってことは、そうじゃないって確証は得てるんだ。
No, but we have a very good feeling. Nagisa is sharp. She's already putting things together before I even get there.
最初は嘘ついてるだけだと思ってた。白々しい、そこまで何も知らないふりする。だけど少しずつ一緒にいて分かった。なるほどね。だんだん情が出てきたわけか。
Oh no. Oops. That's no.
情とも違うと思うんだけどね。
Shiori's a good, kind girl. That's why I feel bad for being so cold to her. And she's a victim in all this too.
それで私にどうしてほしいわけ？犯人探しとか情報探しとか、そういうよくある創作的な新聞部にはなれないよ。分かってる。ちょっと期待してるけど。期待しないで。とにかく一人じゃ抱えきれなくて相談に乗ってほしかったの。しおりが犯人じゃないなら愉快犯っていうか、いろんな人に送られてるのかもとか。
Excuse me.
なるほどね。まあ事情は分かったわ。まず一つ、
I mean, it would be interesting if a bunch of people in the school suddenly got blackmailed letters up were like, hey, go and date this person, go and date that person. Thank you for the pat. I mean, right? So it's like, oh, usually you would pat with an A, and I'm like, haha, no, I'm gonna write it with an E.
いたずらや未開犯にしては手が込んでる。学内を混乱させたいなら不幸の手紙みたいな広がりやすくて誰にでも効果があるものにするでしょ。告白する相手だって誰でもいいから付き合えって誰でもいい。
You win this time.
わざわざ1年生の女の子の名前を書いて保健室登校の妹の名前まで持ち出してる。明らかに標的はミコトだよ。
I can't follow her reasoning.
もしかして新聞部じゃなくてミステリー研究部か何か。
And they're both very similar anyway.
違うから。違うわ。本当にすごいなって。まあ当事者だといろいろ考えちゃうんだろうし仕方ないよ。でも変な話だよね。普通に考えたらしおりちゃんが犯人なんだろうけど。
Yeah, who stands to gain?
赤の他人同士2人。
Who stands to gain from us two dating?
告白して付き合えなんて。
Like, if it would have been one thing if one of them was already in a relationship or like in love with someone else. But the way it stands, neither of them were interested in someone else beforehand.
そうなのよね。だからおかしいなって思って。あれかな。
Like, it would have been one thing if, I don't know, Shiori was already dating someone, I don't know, someone, and someone else was interested in that person, so they would try to, like, destroy the relationship of Shiori and that person, but...
まあ、それじゃあさすがに効率が悪いし、おとなしそうな子を選んだのかな。でもなぁ。しおりちゃんの名前が書いてあったっていうのも引っかかる。やっぱりしおり
I do hope we actually get to find out who it was though.
そうじゃないよ。でもしおりちゃんのことを知っている人だとは思う。しおりちゃんもミコトの大ファンだったりしない？
No, she didn't even know her name.
友達がしおりちゃんのためにしたこととか。うん。しおりは私のこと全然知らなかったみたい。
A reverse to the door situation. I had a crush on someone else, but the blackmail had a crush on that person, so I wanted to remove me. Good. Yeah. That is actually what I was trying to say. That is actually what I was trying to say. Like, okay, something along those lines. But just like with Shiori. Shiori had a crush on someone else. Toradora keeps coming up so often lately. I really feel like I should rewatch it sometime. It's not like I do anything to stand out. It makes sense that someone quiet and self-contained like Shiori wouldn't know me. Like a true detective, the wheels in her brain are still turning. I didn't expect her to get this into it. But it's such a specific way.
誰かと恋人同士になることまでが嫌がらせなら、もっとミコト先輩大好きなミーハーな女の子をあてがえばいいわけね。もしくはめちゃくちゃ性格が
Someone really horrible. Oh.
そうしたら告白されて
There were rumors of a sequel coming? Oh, really?
すぐ広まり。あなたへの嫌がらせとしては
I gotta admit, I don't remember a lot of Toradora. The thought makes me shudder. I can imagine the rumor spreading like wildfire and the annoyance of having some overly chirpy girl constantly around. In that case, I would have been convinced she was the culprit and made her life equally as miserable. Honestly, the one thing I remember about Toradora right now, aside from the one kiss scene, is the one where they're at the train station and like they're all waiting and they do the funny little hand thing where they're all in a row. That's the most I remember of Toradora off the top of my head. That's the main point I can't wrap my head around. There are plenty of ways to harass someone. Why make me date a stranger? What? Oh yeah. To give you a reason to actually go through with it. That's what I hate the most about all this. The fact that they threatened Yumi and exposed her to harm. It's true that the one saving grace has been that Shiori is actually a nice girl, but I'm still on edge all the time worrying about something happening to Yumi. If they wanted to help me, they're going about it the wrong way. Someone doing IR shipping going a bit too far. You're right though, you're right. It's like, oh, you two would look so cute together. No date. What? Date or I will hurt your sister. What? Who said romance is dead? As a private girls' academy, the school has plenty of security, so the idea of an intruder is unlikely. Whoever sent the letter is someone from school, and there's nothing suspicious about students being on school grounds. That makes everyone a suspect. The blackmail of the romance doesn't go through. Jesus Christ. I mean, I could share my theory, but I feel like if I did that, no, I'll wait. I'm gonna keep it to myself for a little longer. See if we get any more hints toward it or against it. I know she's friends with Maho, and Maho has access to infirmary room too, but she's been friends with Yumi since elementary school. I can't imagine her threatening to harm Yumi even as a bluff. I don't even want to think about it. You're going to look for a big heel? Yeah. How was your exam? Hope it went well. Yeah, actually, yeah, it is a punishment. I mean, she kept saying like, oh, no one would ever date me for real if they knew me, me. You think you messed up? Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. It's depressing to admit it out loud. Asked out by someone she barely knows, only to be treated like dirt and have rumors spread about her. All of them is hurt her and make her suffer. Shiori is the victim here. It really is. It's an argument. You can fix it with the next one, alright. Maybe you should start... Maybe for the next one you should start... studying a little more early. Then. I'm not one to talk. I was also the type of person to always study the night before. Whenever I actually studied. Ayo! What if it's her one true love?
友達同士と何も変わらない。そうかもしれないけど。
It's just a high school fling? Hello? I still worry about whether I'm doing the right thing. Shiori is cute when she smiles, and sometimes when she looks at me I feel something stir within me. She's being nice to me and trying her best to be a good girlfriend to me, and I'm betraying her. Maybe betrayal is too strong a word for it, but whatever it is I'm doing, I feel bad about it.
悩むなら本当のことを言う？
Greetings! Hello! How are you doing?
言ってもいいとは思うよ。脅迫状が来て。
But yeah, she should just come clean about the blackmail.
正直に話すの。
Communication is key. I'll go talk to teacher and tell him that Artie and I have the best chemistry, so he knows what real chemistry is and that he doesn't need to be tested on it. Bulletproof plan. Should be better. How are you? I'm fine. I'm fine. No way, it's too late now. If I was going to tell her, I should have done it already. Listen, it is never too late. Just do it now. You're stupid. I can tell her I thought she was the blackmailer. I can't do any more to hurt her than I already have. You already studied and almost went rebellion. You still managed. Nice. Listen, we all did it, or we can all do it. For anyone who's still in school, I'm so sorry. But you can do it. I believe in you. I'm done with it. I'm not going back to school. Never. I will never go back to school. I refuse. I asked Shiori out thinking it'd be fine so long as Yumi was safe. But now I feel something different. You only go back if I get to be the teacher. Ah, no, I wouldn't want to be a teacher. I would not want to go back as a teacher. Ever since the blackmail letter arrived, I kept my worries inside. As the days spun kaleidoscopically by... Okay, I got tired of my own revolving thoughts. Sometimes you read a word and then you're like, what? Kaleidoscopically. I know a kaleidoscope, but kaleidoscopically, really? Come on, do it for me. Please. Please, with a cherry on top. Hey, you have any troubles recently? Gotten any weird letters? You turned math class into punk class entirely, ignore the curriculum. Oh man. Teacher room, can you teach me in pan? Oh, hey. Why do I... No, she does not have glasses. Why? For some reason I had a feeling she had glasses, but she doesn't. I died how I lived, a monster. It was worth it. Uh-oh. I walk home with Shiori as has become our routine. I feel a little better after talking with Nagisa. Although the chances of finding the culprit are still low, she had some points of view I'd never considered. For example, that it could be someone Shiori knows. Does she seem like the type of person to have a lot of friends? Neither of you seem like the type of people to have a lot of friends. One of them being popular but like closed off so no one can get close, and the other one being meek and not reaching out to people. despite being a very sweet girl.
そんなことは真帆ちゃんはユミさんとも仲いいですし
Oh, she does have other friends?
いろいろ話してしまいますが友達いない子だと思ってたと
If she doesn't want to tell, it will get worse. Yep.
仲いい子とか
Because she's going to like, if Rigoto just talked about it, at least she would hear it like from the person herself. She could apologize and they could like work it out. But now she's going to find out through someone else. That'd be like, hey, Mikoto is only playing you. She's not, like, she's, like, maybe they will even completely refuse to talk about the blackmailing part of it and just be like, oh yeah, she's playing with you. She's not actually in love with you. She just asked you out for fun. And twist it. And then it's gonna be really bad.
数人とはよく話しますね。あとは他のクラスだと裕福部の子とか。そっか。結構いるんだね。そうですね。
Hmm.
みこと先輩もそうだとは思いますが、小東部から一緒の子は。
No, she doesn't have anyone close. That's why she doesn't have any friends. Anyone who's attended the academy since elementary school will know Shiori. There are plenty of girls I know by name despite never having spoken to them just from being in the same classes. I thought narrowing the suspect down to an acquaintance of hers would help, but there are actually a lot of candidates.
それがどうかしましたか？しおりはいい子。
Alright, short hair it is. Thank you.
いえ、そんなことは。
She sounds embarrassed. Even as I appreciate the blush staining her cheeks, it's sinking in how difficult it will be to find the blackmailer.
そうだ。
Enoshima? I was in Enoshima.
に行こうかと思うんですけど、いかがでしょうか？
Hehe.
いいね。しばらく行ってないや。よかったです。私も
I've not been to an aquarium there
久
though.
しぶりに行きたいなって。いいね。
Man.
楽しそう。
I wish the Roni wasn't a thing. I want to go back. A day out at the aquarium with Shiori sounds wonderful.
待ち合わせは
At the aquarium or at the train station would be good.
スマホとか携帯とか
Nope.
持ってる？持ってないです。みこと先輩持ってる？持ってるよ、さすがに。このご時世だよ。そうなんですか？
Can you vote for being a teacher?
間違って学
That's not my place to answer, sorry.
になりますし。
You really want to see an aquarium? I think that'd be amazing. Oh, you've never been? I've only ever been to the Sea Life. Like, it's called Sea Life. They exist in Germany. I don't know where else they are. But I've been to those sometimes. Cell phones are forbidden on the grounds of Kikyo Academy, but we're of course allowed to use them outside of school, and I use mine all the time at home. A lot of my classmates have cell phones too, and messages circulate that way. Although I've heard bad things about gossip and backstabbing in group chats and the like.
欲しいと思わないの？
Oh, thank you, Ichi! Thank you for the posture check. It's a full course. Okay. We haven't even been to an aquarium in the games. That's very true. Maybe this time we will actually get an aquarium date. Maybe we'll finally get the game that gives us an aquarium date. Holy shit. It's only been like over a year since I started streaming. Thank you for the cursed Uwu. Now I have to combine the Pikachu and the cursed Uwu. God fucking damn it. Okay. Pikachu! Pika. Oh god. Jesus. Pikachu! That's what I got for not doing the Pikachu immediately. I have to combine stuff. Thank you. I'm gonna die one day. I'm gonna die one day and I'll have the cursed Uvu, and at the same time I'm just gonna be like Oh god. No, but
a funny story actually. Thank you for the pat. Funny story actually, because you know how I can't look at fish in real life? I think I've said that before. I like or like in games when they are very realistic looking fish. I get uncomfy. But they're okay in aquariums because you know you don't see them that like in that much detail unless you go like really close to the enclosures and everything. So it's okay, and I like the vibes that aquariums seem to have because it's all blue and very calming, and sometimes they play a little bit of music. It's always calm, and the wave sound and stuff. It's so nice. It's so nice. I think the last time I went was for my 18th birthday though, so it's been... Oh my god, it's been almost 6 years. Jesus Christ. I keep realizing how old I am lately. It's a little... Not a fan. We love how Pikachu and Curse do redeems here. I'm glad. I'm glad you guys are happy with the with the redeems. You find seeing snakes at the zoo because of the glass. Ah, shark isn't scary when it's behind glass. Oh, I don't mind snakes at all. A friend of mine has snakes. I have was able to hold them many times. It's like it's not the kind of pet I would like to have because I need a pet I can cuddle with. And sure, you can hold a snake, but you can't really cuddle with it. I suppose she wouldn't use it for gaming or surfing in that either. When she wants to contact someone, she has to do it via letter. She's such an old-fashioned little lady. Listen, if this game gives us an aquarium date, I will be very happy. I mean, even if she doesn't have a cell phone, they probably have a phone at home. So you could just exchange those numbers, and if something really happens with Yumi, you could just call like the phone at home and call the parents who are probably at home and be like, hey, I'm so sorry, can you tell Shiori that I won't be able to make it? You find snakes too constrictive. Aha! Why do you keep doing this to me? 10 a.m. Whoa, whoa. You saw some spiders in an aquarium once. What? Okay, to be fair though, yeah, I think I would be the same. Like spiders, I just can't look at in general. Because they're scary to look at. Like I know we don't have any here that are dangerous. But still, it's like, and the house spider ones are like, they're just trying to survive. They don't mean any harm. But I'm still like, please don't come near me. I had a really small one stuck on my windshield when I drove on the weekend. When I drove my car, and like, you're going to die. Because the wind is going to catch you and you're going to die. I'm so sorry. But please get off my windshield. Sunday. The weather for our date is perfect. Our date. Right, this is a date. Now that I'm 100% sure I should be calling you that. Now, stop it, brain. We're getting along well now. I should enjoy the day without worrying about labels. Woo! Oh, her hair. Her hair's so cute. When I arrive at Banton Bridge, Shiori is already there. Catching sight of me, she waves. Oh, so cute. For a moment, I didn't recognize her. She's wearing a sunflower pattern skirt and a lacy top.
so cute. She braided her hair too. Cute. She still looks as polished as ever, but I'm taken aback after only ever seeing her in uniform before. No, you look very cute. No. The surprised Pikachu face. Boom. My face hit the wall. Boom. I feel sorry for those spiders and stuff though. Like, you chose the wrong place to be. From pretty much all animals, that's fascinating, but I also fear many of them. Aww. Gives her a whole different vibe. I like it. I can't help but stare. True though. It's like with a bunch of animals, I'm like, exist, but do it away from me. It's like bees. Bees do a bunch of great work and I love them for it, but please do it away from me. Like when I try to enjoy my lunch break by going outside and sitting on a park bench, I do not want the bee on me. Had a very aggressive bee some weeks ago during several lunch breaks in a row actually. Because they would always fly like on my arms. I'm like, please, I just want to eat. I'm not a flower. Be gone. Yes, actually, be gone. It's like as long as they do it away from me, I'm fine. Kikyo Academy has its own university where the rules are much more lax, allowing smartphones and casual clothes. That must be the image Shiori has in her mind. They must be taking you from all the photosynthesis you're getting. Hasn't changed much other than a few different stores popping up. The mood of the place is as fashionable as ever. Although Katase Enoshima Station seems a little gaudier than I remember. Come on. Do we also get to see the aquarium, or are they just going to go in there and then it's going to be like a black screen and a whoosh and be like, oh, that was so much fun, hee hee. After lining up for a short while, we make it into Enoshima Aquarium. It's been so long since I was last here, I don't really remember the interior. I'm slightly overwhelmed by the huge floor-to-ceiling tank bathing the room in an expanse of blue. It takes a moment for my eyes to adjust. Wow! Achievement unlocked, Aquarium Day! Yes! Woo! Finally! After over a year of me streaming and playing a bunch of games that alluded to aquarium dates, we actually finally get one! Woo! Woo! It's here, it's real! Gazing at the tank, Shiori lets out a sigh of wonderment. Fuck yeah! And with the full CG and everything. Nice, nice, nice. Finally. Oh, the blue water is reflected in her sparkling eyes. Seeing her so happy sparks my own enjoyment. Congratulations, thank you! I'm so happy. Finally. Don't say that! You're not supposed to say that. You're not supposed to say that they look tasty when you're in an aquarium. That's fucked up. Slightly removed from the huge tank, they have a They have a display of the fish Kamakura is famous for. Stop talking about food! Please! Stop talking about food! No!
今見るような顔しないでよ。冗談だよ。
Most hits were horror story in an aquarium. Yeah, yeah, I've played that one. Actually, wait, I'm probably thinking of the same one that you found. Hold up. Where is it? Hold on, where is it? Sound of drop fall into poison. Is that by any chance the visual novel you found? Because yeah, sounds about right. If I hadn't already played it, like for me, privately some years ago, I would have played that on stream. Because, you know, yay, aquarium dates, woo! Because the entire game takes place in an aquarium. But yeah, it's a horror story. Like it's all right with the horror. It was good. It was a good game. I played it in 2019. Thank you for the clip. Immortalized. Yay!
そんなに鬼みたいなことしないから安心です。
He gazed quietly into the tank. I didn't really have much interest in fish before, but seeing them like this, they're really beautiful. I found myself captivated. I turned to look at the information panel. The names are all complicated scientific words. Hmm? She's sulking slightly. It's pretty cute. That's the fun part about saying scientific words, butchering them completely. Oh! Well, it's cute to see Shiori's soak. I'd feel mean pushing it any further, so I focused back on the fish. Look at all of the fish we're not seeing because we only get a CG! We put a different fish in a big tank. It's just idle chatter, but I'm having fun. Dolphin show, wow! This reminds me though, I still haven't finished the aquarium anime that I started watching some months ago. We go all around the aquarium enjoying the many sights together. We see a dolphin show and a penguin feeding. We eat ice cream and then just after lunch we leave. I was worried I'd find it boring, but I needn't have been. It was actually really interesting seeing new things while talking with Shiori. I'm even considering getting a yearly pass. Wow! You go there once and you immediately think of getting a yearly pass? Damn. Yeah. That sentence is missing a week. We eat lunch, then wander around Enoshima, taking in the sights. The time with Shiori flies by. We wander along the promenade until we're at the edge of the ocean. I've been there! I've been there where you can see, you know, the other tiny island back there. I have been to this beach. Ha ha ha. The beach, which will soon be buzzing with people, is still deserted at this time of year. Haha, it's a sand dog. My feet are covered in sand too. I suppose that's part of the fun of the beach. Sandal, more like sandfall. Hehe. I'm sorry. I keep yawning today. I gazed out at the ocean. Why did I decide to come? Because I felt sorry for Shiori? Because I thought I'd have a good time with her? I can't answer those questions. Ooh, elementary school. Ah. Oh yeah, that's scary. Okay, but that's... Huh? That's a stupid move from the mom. Like, it's not her fault. It's not like she chose to go out while her sister suffered. She couldn't know that. Parents. You miss playing in sand? Oh yeah. Oh. That sucks with the neighboring cats. I've heard of that many times. Luckily never had that happen. Yeah, no, I think I'm pretty darn good with my theory. We're so close in age. Ever since I can remember, the focus has always been on Yumi. When Yumi is ill, even something like my own birthday party will be cancelled. I know that Yumi needs to be careful, but even so, somewhere deep inside me, I feel like something has been taken from me. I've always felt it. Yumi has noticed. That's why she always tells me to take care of myself. But it's not Yumi's fault. It's not my mom's fault either. Which is why I've never had any choice but to put up with it. I've learned to keep quiet and quash my own feelings. That's not what you should be doing, though. I mean, listen, if something really happens with Yumi now she has a cell phone. They can just call her and be like, hey, you need to get home, there's a problem, whatever. Oh yeah, what's she saying? I don't understand it myself, but I wanted to go out with Shiori. Somehow I thought that maybe it would be okay with her. But at the same time I feel like I'm trying to make up for the guilt I feel. I don't understand these complex feelings I have towards Shiori. It's okay. I think we're like not even halfway, or maybe halfway through the game. You have a few more hours to figure it out. You hate sand, it gets everywhere. Oh, honestly, mood. I like playing in it or playing with it, but afterwards it's always such a pain to clean up. With Shiori, I feel happy and relaxed. Despite the lingering guilt, I'm enjoying every day I spend with her. We gaze out at the sea together. A salty wind blows and I hold back my fluttering hair. Maybe Nagisa is right. Maybe I should just enjoy my time with Shiori without sweating the other stuff. We can walk home together, go out on the weekends, have fun together. Maybe we can keep going as we are, as something like friends. Shiori already smiles at me like none of the other stuff ever happened. But she's also falling in love with you, so maybe be careful with that. Maybe things are fine like this. No?
私ちゃんとミコト先輩の恋人に慣れていますか？
Uh-oh. Her smile is pure and open, and it finally brings it home to me. My thoughts are completely one-sided and self-centered. To Shiori, I'm the girl who confessed to her and asked her out. My actions told her I had feelings for her, and she's trying to return those feelings. She's trying to make this relationship work. It's clear to me now.
ミコト先輩
Alright.
I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating and it gets everywhere. Cheese to meet you. Yip, yip, yip.
しおりはすごく可愛くてすごくいい子だと思うよ。一緒にいて落ち着く。
Cheese to meet you.
I know I'm dodging the subject, but I can't bring myself to say anything else.
よかったです。
Oh god. Shiori's not like any other girl I've known. She's a good person, but what I feel for her, I don't think it's love. How could it be? Oh, what? Never mind, that's voiced. I don't dislike her. In fact, I like her. It's hard to pin down, but I wouldn't go so far as to call it love. Girl, you're going to make me very angry if you don't come clean about this anytime
今
soon.
日はありがとうございました。
It's just unfair to Shiori.
こちらこそ
I can't look her in the eyes. I can't tell her the truth, which means my only option is to continue lying to her. No! You're stupid! Am I going to keep pretending to be her girlfriend? How far do I go? Am I going to hold hands with her? Kiss her?
しおりは好きな人とかいないの？
What? You're technically going out right now? And you're going to ask her if she likes someone? Eh? I can practically see the question marks in her confused eyes.
ああごめん、そうじゃなくてほらお嬢様だしさ、婚約者とか
What kind of weird save is that?
いないです。
If she did, she wouldn't have said yes when you asked her out, you fucking... Oh my god.
そうだよね。
Also, I just noticed, I have no clue how the fuck the braid in her hair is, you know, holding up, because there's no, like, no ribbon or nothing tied to it. It's just at some point they stopped drawing the braid, and it's like, yep, sure.
じゃあそのさ、将来一人っ子って言ってたし、ご両親のお仕事継がなきゃとかない？お婿さんもらってほしいとか。ないです。どうしてそんなこと聞くんですか？ごめん、そういうことを話したことなかったなって思って。
Oh, Mikoto.
女の子と付き合うこととかも抵抗あるかどうかとかも聞いてなかったなと思って。抵抗ないですよ。
Oh my god.
何か思うことあったら付き合ったりしないです。そうだよね。
Mm-hmm.
ごめん、変なこと言ってる。ごめん。
I can't look at her. What am I doing? Why am I bringing this up now? Shiori's facing me head on while I'm looking for an escape route. Nagisa said to just make the best of it and carry on as friends. I thought I could do that, but I can't bring myself to face up to her feelings. Shiori hangs her head, looking upset. I know what I'm saying must sound bizarre.
私もみこと先輩に聞きたいことがあります。
Oh boy, here we go. In the juddering train car, Shiori forces the words out.
みこと先輩は
There it is!
私に告白したんですか？
I knew she'd ask me eventually. She's been on the verge of it so many times, but always stopped herself.
ずっとおかしいなって思ってました。告白されたはずだけど、恋の告白とは違って、みこと先輩はずっと
Mm-hmm.
私を憎んでるみたいに冷たくて、
Mm-hmm.
だけど突然優しくなって謝ってくれて、今はすごく仲良くなれたように感じます。恋人には慣れていない気がして、
Yeah.
それを求めるとみこと先輩が困る気がして、でも私
This is why you should have talked about it earlier. Earlier.
しおり
Earlier.
伝えたいって思ってました。
What a great way to end the date.
でも告白されたのにみこと先輩は私にそれを望んでないんじゃ
Like
ない
the worst part is Shiori would not resent her for it. I think. Like if she had been honest about it and been like, yeah, sorry, actually I was blackmailed into this and they threatened my sister. Shiori would have been like, oh, that is fucked up. I'm sorry to hear that. I can try and help you find the blackmailer, maybe. Probably, that's the girl she is. She's right. I'm not a good liar. I've obviously been acting strangely and that's caused Shiori emotional turmoil. I know that. I know all of that. I could cover that with more lies so I don't hurt her any more than I already have.
すみません。
You just said you're a bad liar. Maybe stop lying.
なんでもないです。変なこと言って。
When I don't respond, she reins her own feelings back in.
今日ありがとうございました。
No, Shiori.
出かけてください。
Stand up for yourself. She changes the subject, moving us onto a happier topic. She's put a lid on her emotions. Is this really the right thing to do? No.
水族館久しぶりに行ったら楽しくて、またみこと先輩と一緒に脅迫状が来た。
Ha ha. Before I even know what I'm doing, the words out. I said it. There's no going back now.
脅迫状が来たの。靴箱に入ってたの。しおりに告白して付き合えって書いてたの。そうじゃないとユミに危害を加えるって書いてたの。そんな。最初はいたずらだと思った。無視しようと思った。だけどユミに何かあったらと思ってずっと落ち着かなくて、それで私が言う通りにすればユミが無事ならそうしようと思った。
I speak quickly, forcing all my guilt out into the open. Each word feels like a physical effort to speak, but I want to get it all out as bleh. I want to get it all out as fast as possible.
私何度も手紙で告白されて断ってたから、その断った誰かの嫌がらせだと思って。だから私が脅迫状を出したと。
Oh.
私が犯人だと思ってたんですね。ごめん。でも分かってるよ。しおりじゃないって。でも最初は分からなくて。大丈夫です。
Oh, she's gonna cry.
そうだったんですね。しおり。
Hmm.
そっか。驚きましたけど。ごめん。謝ることないです。だって。
No, she definitely still needs to apologize though, because she's had a great many times and opportunities to come clean about it way before this.
だから大丈夫ですよ。
She tells me it's okay, but the look on her face says the opposite.
私みこと先輩のこと告白されるまで 知らなかったです。恋とかも無縁だと思ってました。私、犯人じゃないです。わかってる。犯人の目星。
No, we don't. Well, I do have an idea, but I'm not sure how wrong I am or how right I am about it.
じゃあ、まだ付き合っている。
Oh no!
わかりました。じゃあ、これからも
Shiori!
用事がある日は断っていただいて大丈夫ですから。
I feel so bad for Shiori.
それだけで。しおり、来てて。よかったです。
She doesn't deserve to be treated like this.
ずっと気になってましたから。今日来てくださってありがとうございました。誘ってしまってすみませんでした。
No!
ちょっと待って、本当に楽しかったの。誘ってもらえて嬉しかったの。だから、はい、そう言ってくださってこれからもよろしくお願いします。
Yeah, no, she's definitely going to cry. The train is almost at Gokurakuchi, where Shiori will alight. There are things I want to tell her, but I don't know how. It's true that I was blackmailed, and that's why I asked her out. It's true that I felt guilty about that. But I felt that way because Shiori is a good girl, because I enjoy talking with her, being around her. But I can't take it further than that. I'm scared to. I can't honestly say that I want her to be my real girlfriend. Even if that's what she wants for me, I can't give it to her. So I have to choose my words wisely, but none are coming to me. I like the time I spend with Shiori. I don't want to give it up. But I know it's selfish of me.
では、失礼しますね。
No.
送ってくださってありがとうございます。しおり、待って。ごめん、違うの。私は
You could get off the train with her and then take the next one to go home if you want to keep talking. Smiling, she reassures me
失礼
again.
いたします。お気をつけてくださいね。
Oh no.
しおり。
The door slides closed. She waves to me just like usual. No, this isn't what I wanted.
ごめん、しおり。
It's not like I wanted to say those things, but I needed to get them off my chest to ask. I'm sorry, what? To what? How? Like, I know what it's supposed to mean, but.
Assuage.
Assuage my guilt. I told her everything so I could run away from it, even though I knew what it would lead to. I bite my lip, holding everything inside. The only thing that escapes is my pitiful whispered apology. Okay, new word to learn. Newer word to learn. Assuage. Yeah, I would have said that incorrectly. Definitely. I'm having so much fun, I feel like I must be dreaming. Mikoto looks so different in her casual clothes, so cool and grown up. Every time I look over at her beside me, my stomach flutters. No.
しおり。
At the aquarium, I watch her smile out of the corner of my eye. When she says my name, my heart skips a beat. This is so different to when we walk home together. We chatter easily together and eat desserts. Mikoto manages to be gorgeous even while she's eating. Out by the sea, Mikoto tells me about herself. She opens up to me about her complex feelings toward her sister. She's ashamed of the part of her that's jealous of Yumi. I feel like we've gotten closer to one another. Like we're a real couple. Ha ha! A couple of besties! But then...
みこと先輩、私ちゃんとみこと先輩の恋人に。
Now she's going to blame herself for having asked that. After I say it, I see Mikoto's surprised, distressed face. And I realize I shouldn't have said anything. All I want is for her to smile. At first, I just wanted to make things work with the person who asked me out. But somewhere along the line, she became all I could think about. I wanted to be her girlfriend for real. Even though we barely know each other, even though it's only been a few days since we started interacting properly, I'm starting to want this more and more. After all, I'm supposed to be her girlfriend. I want to think that I'm moving in the right direction.
みこと先輩はどうし して私に
I'm guessing the game heard my complaint about it being the same scene over and over. I know I should stop talking. I know that her answer will only hurt me, yet I'm compelled to ask. Mikoto's expression is pained. I didn't mean to upset her. I know she must have her reason.
脅迫状が来た。
Nani?
Voice trembling, Mikoto tells me everything.
しおりに告白して付き合えって書いてたの。そうじゃないとユミに危害を加えるって書いてたの。そんな。最初はいたずらだと思った。無視しようと思った。だけどユミに何かあったらと思ってずっと落ち着かなくて。それで私が言う通りにすればユミが無事ならそうしようと思った。
She tells me she received a blackmail letter that told her to ask me out, that they threatened to hurt Yumi if she didn't. The words tumble from her lips. She doesn't sound like she's lying. She's kept this a secret from me this whole time. She must have been hurting too. As she trembles, I want to reach out and touch her. I want to take her hand in mine, but I know I'm not worthy. She's only with me because of some blackmail letter. Despite all the fun I've had with her, we're no more than strangers to one another. Aww.
私が脅迫状を出したと私が犯人だと思ってたんですね。ごめん。
I chose the wrong stream title.
しおりちゃん
They're definitely not falling in love for real this time round.
でも最初はわからない。
I always wondered about her reasons, but I never imagined it was blackmail. Although I figured there was something going on with her, I still wanted to believe she liked me. How could I ever have guessed that in reality she resented me because she thought I was blackmailing her?
大丈夫です。
I hear my voice shaking even as I reassure her. I was the one who asked her. I was the one who thought I was ready to hear it. But blackmail never even crossed my mind. The truth is heavier and more depressing than I imagined. She never had the slightest hint of feelings for me. She didn't ask me out because she liked me. It's not her fault. She just did what she had to for Yumi's sake. While I went and made my own assumptions. I selfishly convinced myself I could make this work. It's not your fault. Next stream you do breaking up for real. Honestly. I get off the train leaving Mikoto behind. I think back on everything I just heard. Mikoto treated me so harshly because she thought I was her blackmailer. It all makes sense now. It does. It's crystal clear. There was a reason behind everything she did. Behind her cold and disdainful gaze even when walking home with me. Behind her apology to me when she realized I wasn't the culprit. Behind her finally engaging with me, even though she showed interest in my shuttle tatting. Ah, thank you for the posture check. Even though she seemed to be having so much fun at the aquarium today, that all seems like the distant past now. And thank you for the hydrate time. My chest aches so much I can hardly breathe.
楽しかった。
It was fun while it lasted. Oh, no worries. We have like half the game to go still. We're only at 5 achievements out of 11. Mikoto's words and actions had me on an emotional roller coaster. She came into my plain, boring life and made it shine. Each day was new and exciting. Writing letters to her, sending her my lace bookmarks. I felt like, thanks to her, my dull life was changing. I wanted her to love me, and I thought I was allowed to want that. After all, she had asked me to be her girlfriend. But now I know the reason behind that, and it's okay. I know she never meant for things to be like this. I know that it's been eating her up inside too. So it's okay. Besides, it's not even been that long since we started dating. It's only been a few days since we really started talking. That's not long at all. I didn't get in too deep. It should be easy for me to forget. That's what I need to do. Just go back to the life I led before. No! I look up at the sky. It's going to rain soon. I should get back home before it starts to pour. No! Okay, now we're at 6 achievements because every CG we get an achievement. No! Something inside me breaks. Tears well up in my eyes and slide down my cheeks. I can't let anyone see me like this. I have to stop crying. There isn't even anything for me to cry about. I know she had a reason for what she did, and I always knew Mikoto didn't really have feelings for me. I just tried to avoid that fact by making excuses to myself. Right from the start I knew I should ask her, yet I didn't, because I was scared of the answer. I wanted her to like me. I wanted her to tell me it was okay to like her back. I wanted to think of myself as Mikoto's girlfriend. No! Rain starts to fall. I slump down where I am. My hair, clothes, and back are all getting soaked. The fabric of my clothes is heavy, sticking to my skin. I'm cold. What am I doing? I need to go home. Oh no! We even get a variation of the CG. Okay, damn. I didn't know I could scream so loud. I bawl like a child. Raindrops mingle with my tears and trail into my mouth. My sopping clothes slide against my skin. I cry and cry and cry. I love her. I love Mikoto. I've gone and fallen for her completely. I love the way she smiles at me. I blush whenever she tells me I'm cute. I never imagined someone would ever say that about me. All the compliments she gives me make me smile wider than I ever have before. No. But it's too late now. We can't go back to those halcyon days. She was only dating me because she was blackmailed into it. She doesn't have any feelings for me. But she doesn't have any romantic feelings for you. Yet. I was so happy, feeling like I meant something to her. It was only for a few days, but I can't forget about her. I don't want to lose her. She's a kind person, so I'm sure those smiles were real. But she doesn't like me the way I do her. I have to face up to that fact. After all, I originally said yes to her simply hoping it could lead to a friendship. That's all it was. There's no going back. But she quickly became so much more to me. I want to go back. If I'd just kept my mouth shut and not asked her why, I could have kept dating her in ignorant bliss. There's no going back. I want to go back. I wish I never learned the truth. I wish she'd kept lying to me. I cry my eyes out for a good long while, then I slink back home. Thankfully my parents are out. I take a shower and toss my wet clothes in the laundry. My head is still a mess. My eyes hurt and I feel dizzy. But crying has helped a little. Now that I'm thinking more clearly, my thoughts turn to the blackmail letter. Someone sent Mikoto a blackmail letter and that's why she asked me out. But why me? She said it was probably some form of harassment, but I don't understand how I was brought into it. There are plenty of people out there who have a crush on Mikoto. I wonder if things would have been better for her if she was paired up with one of them. Well, the starting point would still be blackmail. If it was someone else, maybe she would have actually fallen for them. No, I have to stop thinking like that. Tears are threatening to fall again. The culprit is still out there and they could be keeping an eye on us. So we should probably keep pretending to date for Yumi's sake. I don't know what would happen if we broke up. Maybe she'd be blackmailed into dating someone else. And I don't want that. I don't want her to date anyone else. I get that far and then my hand starts to shake as I think back on the day. I really did have such a good time. I hope I can see Mikoto in her casual clothes again. Even though I know the truth, I still have to pretend to be her girlfriend. But I can't blame Mikoto for that, it's not her fault. I enjoy talking with her and she doesn't seem to mind being around me. So the best thing to do is just carry on as before. But I've always had so many ideas, but now I'm coming up empty. What to write? I had so much fun I felt like I was dreaming. I can barely hear you, Shiori. Then the blackmail letter would be a dream too, and I could do everything over from the start. Too bad this is a kinetic visual novel and there's no choices to be made. I write the letter in fits and starts, occasionally pausing to cry. When the next day dawns, I've barely slept a wink. I slipped a short letter to Mikoto's shoe locker. In the end, I wrote the bare minimum. I only wrote where and when to meet. What am I supposed to do from here on out? In the classroom, I try to act as normally as possible. Thinking that chatting with my friends will distract me, I try to banish thoughts of Mikoto from my mind. But as the day wears on, it gets harder and harder to bear. After class, I wait for Mikoto by the entrance. Although our relationship hasn't actually changed much, my heart feels heavy. As much as I'm trying not to, I can't stop thinking about Mikoto.
Shiori!
Before long, Mikoto arrives, waving to me the same as usual. Her smile is the same as usual too, yet I sense something closed off about her.
ごめんね。ちょっと遅くなっちゃった。いえ、大丈夫です。
I try to smile, but I'm not sure how it looks.
行こうか。はい。
We walk the path home just as we have done these past days. Just a short while ago, I desperately cast around for conversation topics and observed her reactions. At one point, I was overjoyed to elicit even a barest response. And then, talking with her became easy and fun, and the chatter flowed out of me like water. But now, all my words have deserted me.
昨日ありがとうございました。こちらこそ。ユミさん、大丈夫でしたか？体調悪くなったりとか。心配ないよ。分かってたんだけど、怯えすぎてたっていうか。よかったです。
I feel like at some point Yumi will probably break down. Not sure though if it's going to be relevant to the first game and happen here or going to be somewhere in the sequel then. I want to say more but I can't. I can't even look at her.
また出かけてくれる？
I hesitate. I don't know if she means it or if she's just being polite.
はい。喜んで。
I answer with a smile. I'm trying my best to act normally, but it's not going well. Mikoto seems a little awkward, like she can tell something's up. But now that she's told me everything, there's probably no reason for her to fake being friendly with me.
ごめんね。いえ、言うつもりじゃなかったのに。本当に。
To be fair, you not planning on saying anything would just make it worse.
謝らないでください。私が自分で聞いたんですから。
Because at some point she would have found out anyway. And then there would have been an even worse shock. After checking to make sure there's no one around, I asked the question that's been on my mind.
脅迫状のこと、もう一度聞いてもいいですか？脅迫状っていつ来たんですか？しおりに告白する少し。
Yeah, like half a week or something.
最初はいたずらだと思って無視してた。たちの悪いいたずらだと思った。だけど、ユミが人質みたいにされるのが気になって、毎日落ち着かなくて。
I'm sure I'd feel the same way if I were in her shoes. As much as I want to write it off as a prank, the possibility of someone else getting hurt would eat at me.
そんな時にね、ユミが怪我をして。え、ユミさん、大丈夫なんですか？大丈夫。多分自分で怪我した。
Was it though?
その時の私は判断できなくて、それでしおりに告白したの。
The more she tells me, the better I understand her turmoil. It must have been really hard for her. The safety of her precious sister was being held over her head, and so she started dating me, the person she believed could be responsible for it. I can't blame her. You can.
都合のいいこと言って申し訳ないんだけど、私本当にしおりのことすごくいい子だと思ってて、だからしおりと話すのは楽しくて、それは勘違いしない
Yeah,
で
but
ほしい。
you don't have any romantic feelings for her.
はい。私女の子ってあんまり得意じゃないし、人付き合い得意な方じゃないけど。
Or at least no feelings she's aware of.
しおりといるのは全然苦じゃないし、自然でいられるっていうか、しおりといて感じたこと、楽しかったこと、全部嘘じゃない。
Mikoto doesn't strike me as a particularly good liar. She's forthright about her emotions. That's why she also was so obviously resentful of me at the start. And why she was immediately nicer to me after she realized I wasn't a blackmailer.
だから、しおりともう一緒にいたくなくて、脅迫状のことを打ち明けたんじゃないの。嘘をついてるのが苦しくなって。 限界だと思ったから。わかりました。ありがとうございます。ごめん。もう謝らないでください。みこと先輩は悪くないんですから。みこと先輩もすごく辛かっただろうな。それにみこと先輩の気持ちすごく嬉しいです。私のこと大事に思ってくださって。しおり。
I mean it. Hearing that she cares for me, that she enjoys being around me, I believe her. And it makes me so happy I could cry. Yet at the same time, the knowledge that she means it only as friends pierces my heart.
どうして脅迫状に書いてあったのか。でもこれも縁だと思って。
No.
嬉しいです。ありがとう。
I feel so sorry for her.
しおりがそう言ってくれてよかった。昨日からそれがずっと気に
Oh
なってた。
god, and I'm so tired.
しおりともう話せないんじゃないかって。びっくりはしましたけど、私もみこと先輩と話すのはすごく楽しいです。
Thank you for the pat.
脅迫状のこともありますけど、それだけじゃなくて、これからも一緒に帰るだけでいいので。
Oh yeah, for sure.
私の方こそよろしくね。私への嫌がらせにしおりを巻き込んでしまって申し訳ないんだけど。みこと先輩が何か悪いことしたわけじゃないんですから、気にすることないですよ。ありがとう。
I'll just try not to think about it too much. Mikoto wants us to keep going as we were before. I'll keep it together so we can go back to how things were.
それにしても脅迫状なんて。
Yeah, that's the question. We do not know the answer to that.
わかんない。しかも私へ嫌がらせならまだ納得できるのに、ユミを危険にさらすなんて。それが一番許せなくて。だから犯人を許せないって気持ちがどんどん強くなって。
I recall how that resentment and frustration was leveled at me.
ごめん、なんか重ね重ねごめん。
Okay, you will get the Uvu voice, sure.
Found a gold chest while digging a hole in the yard. Ran back to tell my wife. Then I remembered why I was digging the hole.
Also, good evening. Wonderful. I'm glad. I live to please, but Jesus. Why? Good evening, right back.
こと先輩がそう考えてしまうの
How
は
are you
当然
today?
だと思いますし、むしろあの時告白を断っていた方が良かったんでしょうか。
Oh my god, I want to stop yawning. After your wife.
それは友達にも
Your
話
wrist
してみ
hurts, aw. Do some funky
そしたら
exercises.
次の人ってまた脅迫状が来たかもしれない。
It's alright, I have a backup. Hello?
また違う嫌がらせってことですか。
But yeah, I saw that you drew a bunch.
そうだね。
It's nice.
断られて終わりじゃ嫌がらせにならないし。
The more we talk about it, the more I wonder what this is all
どう
for.
して嫌がらせなんてするんでしょう。告白を断られたからって本当は好きな人なのに。好きな人が悲しい。
Ayo.
どうしてできるんだろう。しおりは優しいな。いえ、こう思うのは普通のことだと思うんですけど。
I want to have a mayo.
私もそう思うのが普通だと。
No, but it seems like the main wives die, so be careful with that position.
だけどね、いろんな風に考える人がいるんだよ。
I'm just saying.
振り向いてもらえないことが憎悪に変わってしまう人もいる。自分を愛してくれないならいっそのこと不幸になってほしいとか、自分が不幸だから相手にも不幸になってほしい。 と
The divorce procedure will be ay, ay,
それ
ay.
は悲しいことですね。
It makes me sad to think there are people like that out there and that Mikoto is suffering because of one of them. It's not like her suffering will bring him true happiness.
しおりには申し訳ない。
You'll go. Oh, right. I forget. I'm sorry.
私はしおりでよかった。脅迫状に書いてあった名前がしおりでよかった。
I'm glad they blamed to daddy. Someone as nice as you.
私もこんなご縁ですけど。
Sure.
に出会えたのはよかったです。犯人に感謝とかは絶対思わないけどね。
Love getting blackmailed to having a loving GF.
そうですね。それはユミさん、今も危険なわけですし。そうなんです。
I really thought this was just a normal high school falling in love story, but this is a little. She lets out a heavy sigh. It's clear that Yumi is the most important thing in her world. I already knew that, yet the thought makes my heart ache. Blackmails you cutely. We go to an all-girls school. For like lovely little ladies and stuff, where they say "gokigenyo" to each other. So, I know that Mikoto cares about me, but only as a friend. I'm glad for that, and I want to respond in kind, but at the same time, it hurts.
やっぱり
She's so kind. She felt bad about what she was doing. She said she liked being around me. My heart feels fit to burst with affection. Yeah, the good titties like in Higurashi, just like in Higurashi, yes. I have to let it go. I have to be content just being friends. If I try to push it any further, it'll only make things harder for her. I decide to write a letter, just like I've been doing every day. I'll tell her about things that happened during my day, conversations I had with friends. I ask her whether she tried shuttle tattooing again.
前はドキドキして
There's only one
かったもん。
There's one anime where I genuinely liked, like that I've seen to some extent. I didn't finish it because it has a bunch of episodes, but I watched to a certain extent. That also had them going to like a school specifically for like learning how to be a lady and like how to act with around and for tea ceremony, stuff like that. And that one was Lady Jewel Pad, which is one of the many seasons that the Jewel Pad series has. But this one was about being in like a magical school where you would learn how to be a lady. And the opening song for it is really fucking catchy. And I'm still a little sad that I never finished the anime. I think I should get back on that. It's very much like a children's anime, but it was good. And I love the outfits. You hit the little styrofoam ball palette today on accident. Why am I not surprised? But also sorry to hear that. Now each stroke of my pen brings with it only pain. I write the letter on the verge of tears. It hurts because I love her. I never knew how much it would hurt to love someone who doesn't love you back. It's alright, you go. Oh my god. Maybe you should try to walk with a mask next time you walk with styrofoam. For brief seconds. Yeah? I resolve to interact with Mikoto as normally as possible. For her part, she laughs and smiles with me. As the end of the school day approaches, I get nervous about seeing her. I love spending time with her, and I do my best to smile, not letting any other thoughts intrude. Thank you for the high time! But as soon as we part ways, exhaustion overtakes me. It's like every word I just spoke to her is stabbing into me, weighing me down. At lunchtime, I'm doing some shuttle tatting in the courtyard, making a lace bookmark to put in a letter to Mikoto. Even the hobby I love isn't giving me any joy today. I don't have the energy to come up with a new design. Oh, we haven't seen you in a while. So hi, good evening. How you doing? Turning in the direction of the voice, I see Aoi standing there.
Aoi senpai.
そんなことないですよ。
I feel
元
like
気です。
I feel like Aoi would have needed like round glasses. It would fit with her design of being an upperclassman. and being on the student council. I feel like she should have gotten round glasses.
私に嘘ついても無駄よ、シロ。この間も落ち込んでたけど、今日はこの間にも増してすごく
I'm fine.
って感じ。
I'm fine. I'm just tired. I'm glad to hear you're good.
話してみなさいな。人生の先輩として参考になるかもしれないわよ。それに友達や親しい人には言えなくても。
Even if it's something you can't talk about with your close friends, what makes you think if I can't talk about it with my close friends, close friends, not close friends, I can talk about it with you? I'm grateful for her concern. This has really been eating me up inside, but I can't exactly tell her about the blackmail letter.
葵先輩は
I mean,
どうして？
she already knows about it to an extent.
そんなのしおりが可愛いからに決まってるでしょ。本当のこと。あら、本当なのね。
Oh, it's the same CG again. She's standing right in front of me. Her face is so close to mine, our nose is almost
葵
touching.
先輩は私のこと好いてくださってるんですか？さあ、それはどうかしらね。だってしおりはすごく可愛いけれど、
Who?
私があなたを愛するほどにあなたと私に心を開いて
Oh.
ない一方的な行為はあるわよ。でもこれは告白ではない。よく
I don't really understand what you're saying. The romances in the books I've read have always begun with feelings, which led to a relationship. But our always approach doesn't seem to follow that pattern.
私が告白すればあなたは
Always like I am to chat.
倉橋姉と付き合う前だってきっとあなたは
Oh, Kurahashi is Mikoto's last name. Okay.
そんなことをいいえそれくらいわかるわだから無益な告白なんてしないし恋も
That's a very grown-up way of looking at it, though.
ただしおりが私と付き合いたいと言うなら付き合うの大切にだってするわ
Hey.
どう少しは魅力的に感じる
Her soft words drift across the thin sliver of space between us.
真帆ちゃんが葵先輩はいろんな子に声をかけてるってあら付き合ってもいないのに束縛するのそういうつもりではでもしおりが私の恋人になってくれるのならいいわよ
Sheesh. She looks straight into my
し
eyes.
おり一筋他の誰にも目を向けない
I'm the only thing reflected in her big, beautiful eyes.
あなたを悲しませてばかりの倉橋姉よりは
No, I'm
私
sorry.
の方が魅力的
You're not the love interest here. At least according to the cover photograph, the cover photo, picture, drawing, CG, whatever. Maybe I'd be happy with Aoi. If this wasn't a kinetic novel, maybe there would be an ending for her. Or maybe it's like advertising that we think she's gonna end up with Mikoto and then actually turns around it's Aoi. That would be fun. That would be funny as hell. Imagine you write a game and all of the stuff you use to advertise it with is like the pairing it starts off with, but actually the end game pairing is something completely different, and you're just fucking with everyone because everyone's like, no, everything was advertised for this pairing. It's gotta be this pairing, only to like turn it around. It's like remember when the Legend of Korra aired for the first time. And everyone and their mother was like, ooh, she's gonna end up with Mako in the end. She's gonna end up with Mako in the end. Makoto for the win. Yeah. Yeah. That would be fun. If I wrote a game, I think I would do that. Maybe if I started dating Aoi, I could forget about Mikoto. Maybe it would cause Mikoto to drift away from me too. Maybe I could escape the pain of this one-sided love.
今すぐ私を好きにならなくてもいい付き合ってから私を知ってくれるといいわ
That I would enjoy reading that, I think. Because I would be sitting there like, nah, they're not going to do that. Nah, she's gonna get together with the other one. Come on. It's not like I was in love with Mikoto when I said yes to her. I fell in love with her after we started dating as I spent time with her. Mikoto feels so far away, but I'm always right there. Not just emotionally, she's literally right in front of me. But I remember Mikoto finding me here in the courtyard too. My stomach fluttering, I was captivated by her beauty. Yet I don't feel anything like that right now. Oh, okay. That's fair. I can't forget the way she giggled as she said it. It made me feel completely different to when Aoi calls me cute. Mikoto's words sank into my heart and lodged themselves there. Oh. Aoi is really nice. She could immediately tell that I was going through something. But this isn't what I want. I don't want anyone but Mikoto. She's the one I love. She's right though. Does she? Does she though? My life was so boring until Mikoto walked into it and turned it upside down. At first I just wanted her to smile for me to see that icy expression thaw. I thought I'd be content if we could just become friends. But then I found myself wanting more. My stomach fluttered and my heart soared whenever I saw her. Every time I felt like she was opening up to me, I was filled with a surge of affection. It's like a one-way relationship. Well, the thing is, we are like going out because Mikoto, the other girl, confessed to us, but she was blackmailed into doing that. And the problem is that Shiori, the girl here, the black-haired one, like she was like, all right, sure, despite not knowing her yet, not being in love with her yet. But now that they've like kind of been dating for a while, she's actually fallen for her. But the other girl, she's not in love with her. Some rides are too good to get off though. Aww. Well, the thing is, it's one thing if you like someone and it feels nice. It feels nice being around someone when you're in love with them, but if the other person doesn't feel the same, in the end you are going to hurt yourself more, I think. You understand? Okay, good. It's not your fault. You can't. No. It's not your fault. Stop blaming everything on yourself. Yeah. See, what are you saying? The girl with friends and a hobby says her life is boring. Meanwhile, the girl she loves has neither of those. Right? I feel like she does not see herself as important or as fascinating as she actually is.
それで傷つくことがあったなら、その時は慰めてあげるから。いつでも私のところにいらっしゃい。ありがとう。うん、私のクラスと出席番号わかるわよね。そこに手紙くれてもいいから。はい。
はい。
I've never written her a letter before, but I know her class and seat
あり
number.
がとうございました。
Yeah.
少しだけ楽になったかもしれないです。それならよかったわ。全然そんな顔には見えないけど。
Alright.
そうですね。考えれば考えるほど。
But it is a weird situation, not gonna lie.
そう。ま、それも青春ね。仕方ないかもしれないわ。とにかく後悔ないように考えて。
I mean, my bets are on them actually getting together, like talking it through. The other one, Mikoto realizing that she actually does feel more than just a friendship for her. I can tell whether she's joking or serious. Aoi flashes me a grin. I follow Aoi's advice and go over everything in my mind. Yeah, maybe it really is not your fault. Like, it's never nothing. Not a single one of the things that's happened in this game so far have been her fault, yet she keeps blaming herself for it. Everything. Ever since I can remember, I've had a tendency to blame myself for things. I've never been involved in anything like this before, so maybe that's affected my judgment. I take out my stationery and start to write. Our relationship isn't right, and that's why it's hurting me so much. Dear Mikoto, I've been thinking things over. I don't think our relationship is working, so I think we should break up. My hand starts to tremble. This isn't what I want to be writing. I know that you care about me, and I care about you greatly too, which is why this is so painful. If you want to try and find a blackmailer, I'll help you. I hope that, even though we're not together anymore, we can still be friends. My heart aches. I hate this word as I write. I know there's little meaning in officially ending things like this. Mikoto's only ever thought of me as a friend anyway. I take that back. Please date me, even if it's a lie. We can stay together until you want to end it. No! Shiori! Please be my girlfriend. Please stay with me. Please don't date anyone else. Don't even think of anyone else. Please give your time to me, even just a second of it. It's fine if you just see me as a friend. I just don't want you to be with anyone else. I want you to spend your free time with me. I'll smile for you. I'll lie for you. I'll play the part of the sweet younger girl for you, so please. You really want... What? I'm in the middle of the classroom. What am I even writing? But getting it all down on paper has helped me understand my emotions. I can acknowledge my possessiveness, my jealousy. Mikoto and Aoi both called me nice. But I'm not. I'm not the nice good girl they think I am. No, that is extremely fucking toxic. When it comes to Mikoto, I'm the worst. I don't mind being there only as a barrier to ward other girls off. I just want to be with her, mean something to her. Shiori? Shiori? I wanted to say my name with a gentle smile on her face. I want to tell her more about myself, hear more about her. I want to know her, be close to her. I fight to hold back tears. I didn't know love would hurt so much. I scrunch the letter into a ball and shove it into my pocket. Then I take out a fresh sheet and start to write my usual letter to Mikoto. I write about my day and tell her when I finish class. Then I wrap it up with I'm looking forward to seeing you later. I know that I'm repressing my own feelings, but I'm desperate to see her again. Ayo! I'm trying my best to act normally. As I walk home with Mikoto, I'm painfully aware of everything I say and do. No. People that are good at math. Oof. Oof. doesn't feel like math anymore. That is a mood. That is a fucking mood.
確かにそういう子多いよね。2年に上がるともっと難しくなるよ。みこと先輩、理系クラスですか？
Science. Ew.
古文とかやりたくなかったからだけど。すごいです。大学とかどうなされるんですか？非教授学園の大学部だと数理学科があるからそっちか。他の大学も一応考えてるかな。まだ何も分かってないけど。
Why does math as letters when we created them?
そうなんですね。
Honestly though,
すごいです。
I hate that. It's like, oh, here's a concept. Please find me, find out what X stands for. I don't fucking know.
まさか理系の大学出たからってそういう道に進む人は少ないと思う。
Find the X yourself.
大学出たら普通に就職とかかな。
As I listened to Mikoto talk about a future, part of me is thinking about my own. I wonder what university she'd end up going to. I'd like to go to the same one. I don't want to be parted from her, even if my feelings are one-sided, even if she falls in love with someone else. Shiori, that's so...
また難しい顔。
Later stages of maths as logic puzzles. I wish I could see it that way, but that never worked out for me. I like logic puzzles. I don't like math.
無理してるでしょ。ごめんね。そんなことは
Well, you were good at math until some jerk added the alphabet to it. And then it's not even like our alphabet. No, it's the Greek one.
上のこととか引っかかっていることはあります。
Oftentimes. Oh, here's A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D, E. Fuck your mom. G. Excuse me. I didn't say that.
でも
What? Math is great. I love math. So for X, go X yourself. Yeah.
その
Mm.
大丈夫っていうのが全然大丈夫に聞こえないから。でも私もみこと先輩といるのが幸せで、みこと先輩が私を大事に思ってくださるのも嬉しいんです。こうやって一緒に帰る時間
Ah. I mean, that's so nice and all, but come on.
それに脅迫状の犯人も捕まってないですし、嫌がらせならまだ続くかもしれないですよね。何が起こるか。
So for X, no, I don't think it will.
そう。それならおそばにいたいです。犯人が見つかるまででもいいですし、もう少し落ち着くまででもいい。
Shiori. So for X, why? Because I asked you to.
しおりがそれで無理しないなら。
She really isn't, but
無理なんてしてないです。
no, you are not. You're lying.
みこと先輩と一緒にいるの本当に楽しいですし、被服部の先輩はいますが自由部活ですし、そこまで親しい先輩もいなくて。
Why would I? Give me a reason, right?
みこと先輩にいろいろ聞けるのもすごくありがたいです。それならいいけど。
It's a lie. I'm not fine, but I want to be with Mikoto. I guess this is how I experience love.
みこと先輩もそんな風に申し
It
訳
really
ないって
isn't.
思うの。
You're deluding yourself into thinking you're alright with this.
みこと先輩が笑ってくださ
You're
る
only
のが
making it worse for yourself.
いつも仏頂面してるから？いえ、そういうことでは。わかった。私も気にしないようにする。普通にする。しおりといる時間大事にするよ。
Oh.
はい。
Things are fine like this. It's fine if our relationship is fake, so long as it means I get to stay with Mikoto. It really isn't. Still, I can feel it gnawing away at me bit by bit, but I pretend not to hear the agonized cries of my heart. Oh my god, okay. I thought we would, I don't know, finally reach like a part where the chapter is over, but I guess not. I guess we're not getting a chapter is over part anytime soon. But we hit the 3 hours. I'm so sorry, we hit the 3 hours. And this is a good place as any to stop. It'd be really interesting if it ended with Shiori and Mikoto not ending up together. Yeah! Maybe everyone who wrote about the game is actually lying and they're all writing about like, haha, oh, it was such a lovely game. I love the two together to get you to play it. And then it's this. It's like, haha, they're not going to end up together. Protagonist is still singing at the end of the visual novel, honestly.
Thank you for Pat.
Solve for X sounds like a bit like we have to solve it for someone. You're right. Oh man. Alright. Woo! What? Aw, thank you. Thank you for the gifted sub. Oh my god, the sound is so loud. I keep forgetting that the sound is so loud every time. I'm like, what's happening here? But thank you. What if you have to solve for X because the teacher doesn't know the answer themselves? Maybe. Maybe you're right. As a demi boy, you used X as a name for a while. Oh. So we have to solve it for you? Okay. Alright. No, but... Okay, we got... Don't make it quite a need to scale and go. Yeah. Maybe once if I ever actually manage to figure out sound alerts, I'm gonna put some in. I am looking forward to Saturday. I really I'm really looking forward to seeing how that is going to work out with the I keep forgetting the word. The blood, not the blood. No, it's not blood pressure. Anyway, the heartbeat sensor thingy. FBI, open up! If you try one understand, I promise. That's fair. I'm not willing to do math anyway. I'm not willing to do math. I'm sorry. But yeah, that is going to be it for tonight. I'll see you on Friday for more Merudu. And hopefully it's going to be... Yeah, I don't think we're going to finish Merudu on Friday, but we're finally, I think, getting there. It's like one more in-game year until we reach an ending, whatever that ending is going to be. And then on Saturday, we're going to play Ghostwire with the heart rate sensor to see how that is going to end up. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. Thank you for the stream. Everyone have a fantastic night. No, thank you guys for coming. Hold on. You're so quick. You're too quick. I'm not that fast. You just set up a rate. Hold up. Hold up. We're gonna... Bye, have a good night. Bye. Hold on. Let me send up the rate. Let me set up a raid to Ada. Ada is playing Rune Factory, the new one, I think. The Rune Factory 5. And I want to see what that's about. Oh, I want to... Oh, hold on. Maybe not. This looks like... This looks like they're about to end the stream. Maybe not. Yeah, no. Okay, never mind. I have to find someone else to raid. This is unfortunate timing. Okay, you know who we're going to say hello to then? What is going? Why is everyone? I'm trying to see who we can rate. Why is everyone rating? Not rating, ending. Oh my god. This is my usual time though. What's happening? This is unfortunate. Okay. All right. I found someone. I found someone. This is fine. All right. Just stream long until you can rate someone. Oh yeah. We'll just keep going. We'll just keep going until someone is live. Nah, I found someone. We're gonna. I guess you have to see. Now we're gonna rate Mango. Mango is playing Monster Hunter Stories 2. I have to admit, actually, I do own Monster Hunter Stories 2. I have not played the first one. I think the first one was on the 3DS. I do own Monster Hunter Stories 2 because I bought it in like in one of those things where it's like, oh, buy 3 games, only pay for 2. And it was one of the ones available there, so I bought it, but I still haven't gotten around to playing it. So I do want to see what that's about. But yeah. Okay, this time for real. Let me switch this up. Here we go. Thank you guys so much for coming tonight. I already said what we're going to do the rest of the week. We're going to finish up this game on Sunday, probably. I don't think there's that much more to it. How long to beat said it's like 8 hours, so we should be good. But yeah, good night. Thank you so much for coming. I don't have... Oh, great message. Here you go. Thank you guys so much for coming. See you all on Friday.
Good night and bye-bye. My voice cracked in the middle of that. Excuse me.